Hello and welcome to the 2020 Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival. Thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy to have you here tonight. My name is Samantha Krausman and I will be one of your co-hosts through this lovely evening of comedy. So allow me to introduce our other co-host, the very talented Bill Meeks.
Well, thank you very much, Samantha. I'm very excited to be here as well. It's a great, wonderful Saturday night for many, many reasons. And we've got a great, huge, big bucket of laughs for all of you guys out there. And really, let's not forget what tonight is about.
The art of sketch comedy, Bill. That's right. The sketch in CFL sketch doesn't stand for drawings or sketchy comedy. It refers to short form, pre-written comedic scenes like Saturday Night Live, Kids in the Hall, Second City, and so many other groups across the country. And that is what you are lucky enough to be here watching tonight.
That's right. And we have a great lineup of groups from all around the country, as far away as Seattle, Los Angeles, even Canada. That's a whole nother country. And as part of this year's festival, we're happy to present their work to you here tonight for the next 3 hours or so, or until I pass out. But let's hear a little bit more about the groups you're going to see tonight. With that, let me bring on our group specialist for this evening's festivities, Jenna Rashad. Jenna, what's up?
Hi, Bill. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. And as you did say, we do have some phenomenal acts tonight. We start all the way over in New York City from the Ruse Comedy. Also kind of stay in that area with To Karen with Love in Brooklyn. And then we also move our way over to the Institute Sketch Comedy in Tufts in Bedford, Massachusetts, where we also go all the way over to Vampire State of Mind in Los Angeles, California. And then we come right back and bring it home to our best state, Florida, where we have the Acted Out Players in Cape Coral, Florida. We have Just the Funny in Miami, and then our very own hometown, Orlando, the Humor Mill, Orlando.
And speaking of the Humor Mill, now would be a great time to bring in our festival producer, who is also the director of the Humor Mill, of which all three of us are cast members. So he's produced this entire thing that we're at right now, the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival, aka CFL Sketch. Please welcome Kelly Rands.
Hey, hello everyone. What an exciting night. I'm so glad to be sharing it with the four of you and all of you at home. I'm so excited to welcome you to the second annual Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival. This festival is a dream come true for me and my family to bring first-rate sketch comedy to the state of Florida and the Orlando area. We have a fantastic lineup for year two, and I can't wait to share it with all of you this evening.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kelly, for bringing us all here tonight. I do have a question, if you don't mind. What has it been like trying to make this event virtual since it was in person for the first year?
Yeah, it's been really strange, but I'm really glad that we have the festival. Obviously, in 2019, we had our first festival on September 21st, and went great. We had 8 groups. We had 5 from around the U.S. and 3 from Canada, and you'll actually be seeing a few of those same groups tonight as well. We obviously, because of the pandemic, really quickly figured out that we weren't going to be able to have the festival in person this year. So all of us got to talking and decided that it was really good and a great idea to have the festival virtually this year. We really didn't want to let it go after just 1 year. So really excited to have this virtually and some fantastic groups in this festival.
Kelly, you're right. There are a ton of fantastic groups in this thing. Why don't you tell people a little bit about how you went through the selection process for it?
Oh, sure. Yeah. All the videos were provided in advance through a formal application process. They were reviewed for content and quality and just the pure joy of celebrating the art of sketch comedy. Final selections were made by committee, and the winners were contacted formally to be a part of the festival, and we're glad to have them.
Now the word on the street is, Kelly, that there's this special headliner. Now I don't know anything about it, but I was hoping you could shine.
Absolutely. Well, we were trying to get Joe or Kamala Harris involved, but I guess they have something going on at 8. So instead, we have a fantastic headliner, Kelly Vrooman. She is a sketch comedy video superstar with over 100 million views on Facebook Watch and other platforms. She's going to be joining us at 8 o'clock tonight for a lot of fun, showing off her sketches and some surprises as well for all of you. So we're really excited to have our first ever headliner at this year's festival.
Well, I don't think we have to wait for her to show up to have a lot of fun, Kelly. Why don't you go ahead and tee up our first sketch? People are waiting. Come on.
It's my absolute pleasure, Bill. So first up tonight, I thought we'd keep it in the state of Florida, and we just head about 230 miles south of here to Just the Funny, Miami's home for sketch comedy and improv. Here's their first submission of the night, which has to do with quarantine and relationships. Boy, where did that idea come from? Anyways, here's Just the Funny.
I just can't believe we met right before the quarantine. I can't imagine doing this time without you.
I know, babe. It's like we've gotten to know each other better than we could have otherwise.
This is so great. Omar, it's only been 6 weeks.
Has this happened to you or a loved one? You may be experiencing a phenomenon known as quarantined relationship advancement. We here at the Quarantine Relationship Center have developed a theory that relationships accelerate at a significantly faster rate when under quarantine. For example, due to the exorbitant use of Zoom and FaceTime in such close quarters, it's inevitable that couples will virtually meet family members within 2 weeks instead of the more typical 2 to 3 months. That's anywhere from a 6 to 10 week relationship advancement. Similarly, due to unemployment under quarantine, couples will inevitably go Dutch from the get-go. That's a 12 to 16 week relationship advancement. We here at the Quarantine Relationship Center have developed a patented system to effectively delay relationship advancement, allowing couples to experience their relationship in its 4 to 8 week stage. Undisputed scientific evidence proves that relaxed personal hygiene is one of the first indicators of relationship advancement. Our specially designed quarantine relationship toolkit includes makeup that she inevitably stopped wearing, clippers for the beard we know he's growing, and deodorant for both. Our revolutionary QRC reward chart will provide positive reinforcement for desired 4 to 8 week relationship behaviors, including reduced flatulence, unwarranted compliments, and "I shaved my legs today."
I'm sorry. I'll hold it in next time.
Thank you, honey. You know CVS is still open. Maybe you can go and buy me. Never mind. I can buy my own tampons.
The Quarantine Relationship Center, helping couples one pandemic at a time.
Hi, I'm Sana. I'm from the Institute Sketch Comedy from Tufts University, and you're watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
Awesome. What a great way to start off our festival. I don't know about you guys, but I think this relationship toolkit is a really great idea. I just wish I had the circumstances to need it, like a relationship.
Oh, I'm sorry, Samantha.
It's okay. We're fine. All right. Bill, what you got?
Oh, I was just going to say, I haven't experienced that sort of romantic closeness, but I have 3 kids. So, tensions tend to run high when you're stuck in the same house with someone for the majority of 8 months. So I completely understand this one.
All right. I can't help but notice Jenna looks a little cold. So let's warm her up with some more comedy. What do you guys think? That sound good?
Good
Absolutely.
idea.
All right, let's take a trip to Manhattan, New York. We're going to watch this next video from The Ruse Comedy. This is called How to Nail Your Next Job Interview.
Hi, I'm David M. Waldron IV. I'm a poverty engineer at McKinsey Co., and I'm here to teach you how to nail your next job interview with a simple acronym in just 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. B. Be yourself. Is your dad one of the wealthiest philanthropists in Connecticut? Mine is. That's why I always say in interviews that my dad is one of the wealthiest philanthropists in Connecticut. E. Enjoy yourself. Water, coffee, snacks, whatever they offer you, enjoy it. You're entitled to it. A positive attitude. Remember, even if things go south, you'll still get millions from your family's mining operations in South America. M. Match and amplify. Smiles, handshakes, laughter. A. Analyze for weakness. Does your interviewer have small hands or a weird haircut or went to a state school? Remind them that you went to Harvard because you have a huge brain. And never give up. And even if you do, just call your dad and have him pull a few strings. All right, guys, just remember the acronym BEAMAN. I'll see you guys later.
I love the specificity of all of those. That's some of my favorite humors when you get like really specific. Like that's a little too specific. There's probably like a real story behind that, right?
Yeah, that's like 60 seconds of pure just bang, bang, bang comedy. And makes me laugh every time I see it.
Agreed.
Yeah, and he has a great energy too. We have another sketch from him coming up in a little bit that's just out of this world. But Jenna, you know, while we're here talking about the ruse and everything, it seems like it would be a good opportunity for you to tell us a little bit more about them. So why don't you fill us in as, you know, sort of like our action reporter roving on the street, reporting on the sketch comedy teams on the Sketch Fest tonight.
Great idea.
Oh, well, so glad you asked. So the Ruse Comedy is actually one of our lovely groups that's from New York City. They have been around for quite a bit now. One of their inspirations for one of the skits that you'll see tonight is based off of a video, which is from a documentary, which is pretty interesting if you're into techno. I don't know about you guys, but I clearly am a huge techno fan.
Well, that's
You
a
look the
techno
part.
outfit for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Now seems like a really good time to learn some more about the Ruse. So what me and Kelly talked to them a little bit earlier this week. So why don't we play an interview from them? You guys into that? You guys into learning a little more about the Ruse?
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Excellent. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jordan, and we are The Ruse.
We are an ensemble from the People's Improv Theater in New York City. But I'm the director for the show, and Jordan here, who's being featured for the festival, is a writer and performer for our team.
Yeah, well, I joined with the group. I just moved to New York. Everybody else in the group, and everyone's just fantastic. Everyone loves to have fun. Everyone's incredibly good looking and is each a phenomenal dancer. So that's been a huge plus.
Oh, yes, I second that.
You really get to know people when you have to do virtual shows with them, I will say. Like you really find out like who you can really lean on, like who's a rock, and you know how people support each other.
Everyone has stepped right up and put together really impressive stuff.
Find Your Techno is it's sort of an homage to one of my favorite music videos of all time, and it's like a beautiful interview. I think it's taken from a documentary actually, but it's like a beautiful interview with this guy who just loves to dance. Like he just loves dancing. It's his whole life is just dancing, and it like follows him around for a day. I think actually one of the neighbors like peeked out and did see me and like waved at me at one point. It's like, what is that large man doing dancing to techno music in the backyard?
I mean, after hearing about that, I don't know who wouldn't want to now just dance around, especially on today of all days. I don't know about you, Bill.
Well, you know me, I'm a huge dancer. I mean, I'm known for my dancing acumen, but something I'm known for more than my dancing acumen is for asking about money or asking for money.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
I am. In fact, we're very excited to have this evening be free to all of you watching. You know, it's a freebie, but we do need your help in making sure that future festivals happen to the best of their ability, both virtually like this one and in person, hopefully in 2020 if we can get our shit together. So please consider donating to the future of the festival. You just have to go online to cflsketch.com and click on the donate box at the top of the page. No amount is too small, and for a pledge of a certain amount of money, you could get some cool swag, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Also, if you donate exactly $5.55, I will do my baby cry on this stream.
Ooh,
I'm just
I
saying.
can't wait for
I'm
that.
just saying.
Well,
my
cool.
famous baby cry.
Wow.
So okay, I guess you know what? I think it's time. Why don't we watch some more comedy? This group is really cool. You know, a lot of people have quarantine projects. You know, I'm going to write a song. I'm going to write a screenplay. I'm going to do this. these girls decided to write a sitcom, and it's a really good sitcom too. So why don't we go ahead and watch the first episode of Vampire State of Mind?
We have received word of 2 new vampires turned last evening in need of immediate relocation. Arena Anderson and Roxana Nichols.
There is a 2-bedroom vacancy in the East Village Creature Collective. Can they be placed together?
We haven't had time to run a compatibility profile for either one, but it says they're the same age and were turned within a block of each other.
Oh.
How different could they possibly be?
Okay, Arena. Everything is fine. Everything is going to be okay. You are a cool, strong woman. Your new roommate is going to love how cute and cozy you made the apartment. Ugh, this is all wrong. Oh. There.
Oh, you're already here.
Welcome to our very happy home.
Hello, I'm Roxy, and you must be crying.
I'm Arena. I'm so happy you're finally here. It's been so lonely.
How long have you been here?
20 minutes.
Oh, nope, I'm good. So, this is a vampire lair, huh? Didn't realize it would be furnished when we got here.
Oh, no, I did all this.
Huh, that checks out.
Also, when I got here, they told me to be sure that we were both familiar with this, the New York City Monster Council Handbook. You know, since we're monsters now. But at least we've got each other, right, girlfriend?
Hey, that banner is, sparkly.
Thank you. I craft when I'm stressed.
I can see that. Do you also bake when you're...
I bake when I'm stressed. Yeah.
Yeah. You do know that we can't eat human food anymore, right?
Oh, yep. I tried it all. Everything tastes like dirt.
Did you just... Do you also pillow when you're stressed? Oh, hey. Hey, look. Look! Hang in there. Is that something? I don't... Okay. Seems like you're having a moment, so I'm just gonna keep unpacking.
How are you so calm right now? Our lives are over. Literally. We aren't alive anymore.
It's just New York City for you.
What?
It's just another New York City adventure. Like this one time, I got lost in Bushwick.
This isn't just a quirky story to tell at parties. We're vampires.
And we're also women with careers and goals and dreams. And I'm not going to let something that some stupid guy did to me define me. We're 2 badass New York women. We just have a new diet is all.
I've only been in New York for 2 months. It always seems so fun on Friends.
Trust me, the city is even more fun in real life. It just also smells like hot garbage.
Oh my gosh, I'm so rude. Let me help you unpack and decorate your room.
Oh, no, that's okay. I can do it myself. Arena, how are you doing that?
Doing what?
That's my entire collection of vintage issues of Vague magazine. It has hundreds of magazines in there. It must weigh like
5 pounds? I mean, it's pretty light.
I couldn't even lift it. I didn't push it through the front door for fun.
Huh. You know, I did read in the handbook that each vampire has a unique special power.
I guess yours is super strength.
I guess this means I am a strong New York City woman after all.
Great. Do you think such a strong New York City woman could do with a few less throw pillows?
You know, I think I can. Hey, that means there's plenty for your room.
Oh, no, you know,
no, I don't, no, stop.
Hey y'all, hey! We're To Karen with Love.
We want to thank you for watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
Awesome. I think it is so impressive that these two ladies wrote, acted, directed, and produced this whole show during quarantine. I don't know, Kelly, did you want to talk a little bit about like what we're doing right now? Just trying to like see how comedic groups are responding to this weird time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so cool that like everybody in this strange time has come up with their own way of still getting comedy out there, which, you know, at this time, more than anything, we really need this. Now, talking specifically, you know, obviously you saw how these two wonderful ladies just did what they did, which is awesome. But we've kind of ourselves, as the Humor Mill Orlando, we pivoted more to live shows, to kind of Zoom-based rehearsals, which led to producing comedy actually in that Zoom format. So stuff that would make sense and would happen in a typical Zoom call setting. So actually, we have our first sketch, the Humor Mill's first sketch of the evening. Lovely Weather takes place with the scenario at the start of the pandemic, with news outlets and others not really ready for the technology needs that they have and would suddenly be working with. So without further ado, here's Humor Mill Orlando's first sketch. Here's Lovely Weather We're Having.
Good morning, everybody. I am Allegra Burke, and welcome to Channel 8 News, bringing you the latest information from the Central Florida area. As you can see, we have pivoted to broadcasting via Zoom due to the COVID-19 pandemic. There is a bit of a trial and error process, so bear with us through it all. My trusty co-anchor Darren seems to be having some of those technical difficulties right now. Hopefully he's able to join us soon. But first, why don't we head on over to Eddie with traffic. How's it going, Eddie?
Morning, Allegra. Doing all right here. I'm just coming to you from the Claremont area. More specifically, I'm parked on the living room couch. Yeah. As you can see, not too much going on here. Most people are staying inside. Biggest traffic jam is when I trip over Max these days. Yeah, hi, buddy. Hi, Boogie.
What an adorable puppy. And right you are, Eddie. Look at that, folks. It seems like Darren's webcam and microphone are working.
Hello?
Darren, glad you
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Darren, we can hear you just fine.
Allegra? I can't see or hear anything. Mom, did you charge my earbuds?
And that was Darren, everybody, showing us some wonderful performance art regarding human reliance on technology during quarantine. Ha ha! Anyways, how about you, Danielle? What's happening in the wide world of sports?
Oh, not too much, Allegra. Many sports have been put on hold for the time being. But, the juiciest piece of news that I can offer you is that Tom Brady accidentally walked into the wrong house in Tampa. So, I guess goats don't always have a great sense of direction.
What a burn, Danielle. All right, Sandra, you gotta save us here. There's virtually nothing happening in traffic or sports, but weather is a constant we can rely on. Sandra, what you got for us?
Oh, it's just interesting that now you are so invested in hearing about the weather, Allegra. I mean, come on, our viewers are so used to my 20-second segment playing on half the TV screen while ads play on the other side. Funny.
Always a jokester, Sandra. Come on, give us that nice 7-day forecast. All our viewers are patiently waiting to hear about. What temperature should we be looking forward to?
Jokester. Yep, that is me. That is what people say. Except, wouldn't it be hilarious if, like, this time maybe I wasn't joking? Wouldn't that be so funny?
I'm afraid I'm not following you, Sandra.
Walk with me here, Allegra.
Okay.
Let's say your name is Sandra and you are a meteorologist at Channel 8 News.
Okay, I am Sandra.
When the news station told you that your channel was pivoting to Zoom, they didn't tell you to bring any of your weather monitoring gear from the building home with you. After all, no one cares about your useless little weather report when they can just look it up on Google. Or at least that's what my good friend Allegra once told me. So you didn't take any of your gear home, and now you have no way of accurately determining or reporting on the weather.
I see. I didn't really enjoy our walk together, Sandra.
Oh, yeah. You really ran out of gas on that one.
You barely got off of the bench to stretch your legs.
Ma, where did you put my Xbox headphones? Come on. I got a show to do. Let's go. Come on.
Apologies for the inconvenience here, viewers. And just to clarify, I am again speaking as Allegra. I was Sandra for the purposes of storytelling, but fear not, I am Allegra Burke once more. To say I am disappointed in you is an understatement, Sandra. I am baffled, frankly, flabbergasted. Is there any way you can improvise some weather news? What can you glean from the skies?
What can I glean from the skies? I'll tell you what I can glean from the weather app on my phone.
Ha ha! How about, is there any kind of map you can show us?
A map.
Yes, a map.
Let me see what I can glean for you.
Perfect. All right. While Sandra gets to work on a cute little weather map for us, let's check back in with Eddie. Traffic. Is there any?
Nope.
Danielle, any sports, old sport?
In your dreams, Gatsby.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Darren, we can hear you.
Allegra, hello?
How are things in your neck of the woods, Darren? Everything okay there, Darren?
I'm going to be totally honest here with you, Allegra. Without my teleprompter, I'm at a total loss for words. My mind is a complete blank.
Ha ha! Classic Darren. Once again, illustrating our reliance on technology. Ha ha ha! Sandra, how's that map?
All right. This nice blob right here is Lake Apopka. I expect it to remain a lake until this crisis is over and many years beyond. Down here is Disney, probably opening too soon, and there's a 90% chance that weather is still happening down here. Right here is Millennia, home of the Mall at Millennia, where I once got stood up on a date and cried in Forever 21. What can I say, folks? When it rains, it pours. Right up here is Sanford, where all of my meteorology gear currently sits, alone and dusty, in our empty studio. Maybe Darren can give us a performance art piece about technology coming alive when humans leave the room from his mom's basement right here in Winter Park.
Mom, the weather chick's being mean to me.
Meteorologist? I am a nationally accredited meteorologist. Danielle is somewhere in Lake Mary playing with her balls, and way over here in Claremont, Eddie is having a love fest with his dog. The saliva being produced at this location due to Max's mouth alone is akin to a 30% chance of precipitation.
Really wish you slammed on the brakes on that one. Max and I are offended.
Multiple flags on the play.
How's that for improvisation, Allegra?
Ha ha ha! Maybe we'll head to commercial.
No commercials in a Zoom broadcast. Sorry, Allegra.
No commercials? Is that right? Let me just, oh no. Okay, I'm going through a tunnel.
You're going through a tunnel. In the house you are quarantined in.
Sounds like a major traffic violation.
I can see that you just changed your name to Reconnecting. Oh my God, people are infuriating. Why do I work with you?
Yeah, I'm not going to be talking.
You know what? I know. I'm done. I quit.
Hi, this is Rick Yu with Just the Funny, and we are so CFL sketch.
We're To Karen with Love, and we're so CFL sketch.
Oh, I'm sketchy.
So
sketchy. My mom's watching this.
Well, that Darren character was very attractive, don't you guys think?
Nice. Now, are you also not wearing pants
I've
now?
never been wearing pants. I started without pants. I'm going to finish without pants, Kelly. Samantha, one thing I wanted to ask you real quick, and just because, you know, sketch comedy is such a collaborative process, what was it like for you having to record all your lines by yourself? Because we recorded everything separately and then edited it together after the fact. Oh, hold on. You're muted, Samantha. Sorry.
I'm horrible. I'm back. Hi. It was weird trying to act when you're just looking directly into the camera. Like, it's a very strange experience. So I did put a little sticky note with a smiley face on it. So I felt like I had a friend to talk to. But it was fun. Yeah. It was cool to see it all come together.
It's so funny. We're so used to feeding off of a live audience and that kind of stuff. So then to literally feed off of nothing and still keep the energy up is always a challenge.
Yeah, the one nice thing was we were able to rehearse it on Zoom a couple times, so at least I kind of had an idea of how everyone was going to deliver their lines.
Yeah, and the scene had a dog in it. I mean, really, there's once you have a dog in a scene, the rest is superfluous, right?
Well, I've always heard, you know, you have to put a dog or a cat in a video to get anyone on the internet to watch it, honestly.
Oh, probably. Yeah, that makes sense.
Jenna. I agree. Jenna's got a cat somewhere in that room.
You got me. Yeah, she's eating. She's mad at me.
All right, well, why don't we go ahead and we'll move on to our next video here. The next group coming up is an act out of Brooklyn, New York called To Karen with Love, a really fun group. You saw them a little bit in that We're So sketch sizzle reel earlier, but let's go ahead and roll that beautiful sketch footage.
Flawless skin. Poreless perfection has arrived. Prove it. Skin is smooth, perfect, like it's been airbrushed. Beyond flawless. Perfection. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's melanin. Maybe it's melanin.
It's definitely the melanin.
Hi, I'm Carl.
from the Acted Out Players, We're So CFL sketch.
Awesome.
Wow. Again, amazing production quality on these video sketches. I'm just so blown away by that. I don't know how you all feel about this. I know a lot of people are missing physical contact during quarantine. I can't wait to be able to just like lick somebody's arm like they do in that video. That's what I'm looking forward to.
It's
How
so
often
funny
do
when
you
I
lick someone's arms?
How
How
often?
often do you? Yeah, how often do?
I don't know, Bill. That's a really personal question. You can't just ask somebody that.
It's funny. The first time actually I got this submission from them, I was like, "Oh, they did a little commercial before. That's kind of cool." Oh, wait, that's like it took me. The video quality is so good on that. It literally took me halfway through the first time to go like, "Oh, that was their sketch." Darn.
Yeah, it's so good. And we do have an interview with them a little bit later on tonight. So speaking of what we can look forward to, Kelly, can you give us some highlights? What's coming up next?
Yeah, there's a lot of fun to come in the evening. So we've got a couple of things that we actually need your help with. One is that we're going to be running throughout the festival tonight a fake headline contest. So we want you watching at home to send us your best or silliest completely fake headline, and then we'll probably read them aloud as breaking news throughout the night. It seems like with the election that everything's breaking news. So we thought we'd have some fun and just create some of our own breaking news things. So the way to get those to us is to use the hashtag 2020 CFL Sketchfest, or our other one, So CFL Sketch, or if you want to make a comment on Facebook or that kind of stuff, we will be probably reading those out loud during the night. So give us your best completely fake headline. We are coming up around the corner, about 20 so minutes. We'll have our first festival headliner, Kelly Vrooman, viral video sensation, award-winning actress, and such an interesting, varied career so far, being on for years on PBS Kids on the Sunny Side Up show, but she'll join us at 8 o'clock. I did mention, or Bill mentioned it earlier, but this festival is completely free, and we're so excited to offer it for free. But we are looking for your donations. No amount is too small. We really want to have a 2021 festival and do it in person, but we do really need your help. Try to make it easy as possible. Go to our website, which is cflsketch.com, and there's a donate button right at the top of the page. There's even some really cool swag you can get for certain donation amounts, so check that out as well. Finally, the last thing I'm excited to announce is that we are actually going to be offering free video sketch comedy classes. So due to a generous grant from Polk County, Florida, and their Polk Cares grant, we're offering some completely free online sketch comedy classes. It's a series of 4 classes over 4 weeks, starting the week right after Thanksgiving. All are welcome if you're experienced. If you have never written something before, doesn't matter. We're going to have a lot of fun on those 4 weeks. So check out cflsketch.com for that as well. And you can apply online today. And so anyways, a lot of great things to come tonight, some great things that you can get involved in. And, Jenna, I think it's time probably actually for us to talk about another one of these awesome groups that's in the festival.
Yeah. So I believe next up, correct me if I'm wrong, please. We have Just the Funny. So.
Nope, you're incorrect.
Jenna, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did you? I like it. Were you monkeying around with us?
That's my bad. I apologize. No, sorry. I did it for the bit. I promise.
Okay.
It's the Acted Out player. We next.
She actually told me she was going to do the bit before we started, so it was all for the bit. 100%.
Yes.
For the bit.
Very rehearsed and very intentional. So next up, we've got the Acted Out players. We had the privilege of being able to have an interview with them, and they are actually one of the groups from here in Florida as well. They're in Cape Coral, and the biggest interesting about them is that they are all seniors, not in high school, but senior citizens, and they are all at least 65 years or older. However, they did make it clear that was not a requirement to get into the group. So, Bill, I think you've got a shot there. I really do.
I'm actually only 61, so
wow,
you're way off. You're way off.
You look really old for your age.
Thank you. I tried.
All right. So the next one we have is the Acted Out Players with their video Ode to Foster Brooks.
Well, here, we'll go ahead and play
Actually,
the interview first.
let's
right?
run the interview first. That's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Another great bit. I'm
All
glad
of
we
it.
set that up beforehand.
Yeah, that worked brilliantly. Couldn't have worked better.
Hi, I'm Carl McGill, and I'm the director of the Acted Out Players in Cape Coral, Florida. What makes our group unique is that we are senior citizens. That's not a prerequisite to be in the group, but it just seems to work out that way. The group first started a little more than 20 years ago. It started as an acting class. About 2 years ago, we decided, after doing some plays, that we would like to do a show about television, a salute to television. And that went over so well. We are all amateurs. We just love getting up on stage and making people laugh. We don't really have to worry about explaining to our people that come to the show what it's going to be about. They have a pretty good idea of what we're up to.
Excuse me, Rob. Have you ever been disconnected?
No, I've never been disconnected.
Neither have I. I must have been a couple of other times. I swear I've seen your face.
I don't know, it's only been right here on top of my neck. So then you saw me on television?
Oh no, I've never been on television. So listen, is it okay if I join you for a bit? I just stopped in to have a quick drink to help settle my nerves before I go into work.
What type of work do you do?
Well, I'm an airline pilot.
How did you get to be an airline pilot?
Well, I used to be a bus driver. I quit. Too many drunks on the road.
Well, what do you fly?
It's one of those big, gray, metal things. Whatchamacallit sticking out of the top.
Wings?
Oh, you're an airline pilot?
No, well, I've been pretty high in my time. Did you ever have any close calls as a pilot?
Oh, yes. Especially since they moved the men's room to the back of a plane.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was flying from New York City to Los Angeles, and the airplane lost an engine.
Don't worry, it'll turn up. You know, there's a lot of pressure in being a pilot, flying way up there in the sky with all those white fluffy things.
Clouds?
You sure you're not a pilot? Not only that, but there's a very sobering thought and an inspiring feeling, knowing that there are hundreds of people on my plane all depending on me. And two, that I hold all their lives in the palm of my hand. I gotta.
You got it? Yes.
I gotta wait for you to say yes. I gotta get to the airport. I'm flying a 747. I'm flying a 747 to London tonight. And the plane is scheduled to leave in precisely 1 hour and 43 minutes ago.
That's a fun one. That's a really fun.
I'm in love with this group. It's just so wonderful that they show that essentially anybody at any age can do this and have a fun time. These are not professional actors by any chance. These are just a bunch of great folks who got together and are making other people laugh, which is, does my heart some joy. It also reminds
me of the community theater I sort of came up in through high school, because everyone else there was like over 45 or 50. So it felt like everyone was super old. Now it doesn't so much. But, but it just kind of put me in the mood of that. Samantha, you said you, in our little private side chat that you had something that you wanted to say about it too, right?
Yeah, I just I don't know if this made it into like the interview cut, but this group starts their shows like with the general theme for the show and then builds the sketches around that. I think their next thing that they're working on was about like Broadway musicals, I think is what it was, which is just really cool that they like start with the idea and then build the show from there. And it's so nice to hear like real laughs from real people. I miss that, like we don't get that when we put out virtual things, but
yeah, remember?
Yeah, and it's cool. It's cool that they're not that far away too. So we're really hoping we can have them next the 2021 festival as well and come up, because we just love that joy that they bring to their sketches and their comedy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, remember those days when they let more than 2 people in a room at a time? Those were the days, man. Those were the days.
And you could lick people's arms if you wanted.
Makes me need. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay.
All right, Samantha, if you're not too busy licking people's arms, why don't you go ahead and set up our next video?
Oh my gosh, what a huge honor. This is a big one, everybody. Okay, I am thrilled to be announcing for the first time in history ever in the world, in the universe, the premiere of the newest Humor Mill video. Please enjoy Special Life Toys.
Hi, thank you for using our new online video chat feature. I'm Chad. How can I help you today?
Yes, is this Special Life Toys?
Yes, it sure is. How can I help you today?
Oh, good. Sorry, I'm just not really used to a video call customer service channel.
Yeah, it's the newest thing. Since so many people are working from home now, we thought, why not?
It's a bit strange seeing you. Sorry, it'll just take me a minute to adjust, but I do love the idea.
No problem at all. I'm here for you, whatever your needs. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
That's impressive.
Well, we're a small company, so we're available anytime that our customer needs us. All thanks to all people,
I guess that's why you're in a bathrobe.
No, well, yes, it is 11 p.m. and I was just about to call it a night, but now I'm on here with you, so how can I help?
Well, I saw your Facebook ad.
Oh, great. I'm so glad to hear that people are actually taking a look at that. You never know.
Oh, yes. Well, it was for the...
special time play kit?
Yes, and...
It's a fantastic choice. Let me tell you, you are going to love
Okay, well,
this thing.
I had some questions about what's included.
Well, I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.
Well, it's just such an array of products. Rather interesting.
We think so too. It's all about supporting playtime with your little one, making it a super time filled with imagination and lots of physical contact.
Great. So I see that the kit includes playtime activities, stickers, and a juicer. And I'm a little confused as to why... Oh, I'm sorry. Who's that?
Oh, don't worry. Please proceed.
Okay. Well, the juicer seems a bit...
Hi, Special Life Toys. Thank you so much for using this new online video chat format. My name's Sarah. How can I help you?
Hi, Sarah. Yes, I just got the special time plate kit in the mail
I'm
yesterday.
sorry, Chad.
Yes, Mary, I'm right here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
It seems like maybe there's another call that's mixed in with our call.
And the Potter, it's broken.
OMG.
No,
I'm
everything's
so
just fine,
sorry
Mary.
to hear that. Well, we'll just send you out a new one right away.
Hardly. I can hear all of the other calls.
Oh, well, yeah. The good thing is we have this new video chat feature. The bad news is we only have one online account.
What?
So I'm afraid that our old customer service team has to share the space company-wide.
Do you happen to have your customer ID handy?
No, I'm afraid I
That's
don't.
frankly ridiculous.
That I don't have my ID handy?
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm the customer.
So am I.
This is confusing. Chad?
Yes, Mary?
Wait, who should I be talking to?
Whichever of us that you would like, Mary.
We're here for you. What can we do for you?
What about me?
Oh, sorry, ma'am. What can we do for you?
Yes, ma'am. What can we do for you today?
What the hell?
Sorry, Mary. We're still trying to iron out the kinks. Looks like our Germany office is open. Good morning, Andy.
There's another one?
Guten Morgen, Special Life Toys. High on the hill was a lonely goat herd, yodeling, yodeling, tee-hoo.
Hi, this is Rick Yu with Just the Funny, and you are watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
Awesome. I think we'll see more of them probably later in the evening. Something tells me.
Probably more Windows 3.1 windows in the background.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. We use the height of technology at the Humor Mill Orlando.
Well, we worked to our budget, right? So,
and that budget is zero, just like any good comedy company.
Well, I would say like any good virtual sketch fest. Now, if you're doing a sketch fest in person, like the Humor Mill and everyone did last year, it's a whole different animal. So, Kelly, why don't you tell people a little bit about, what the real life CFL Sketch Fest was like in 2019?
Absolutely, and I really hope that we get back to it in 2021. But our first festival was in September of 2019. It was on site in Orlando, Florida at the Me Theater, and we had 8 groups from around the U.S. And Canada. We had workshops in the morning, performances in the evening. We did a really cool Best of the Fest competition where everybody got up one after the other and did their best 3-minute sketch with the idea that in the end somebody would win the Best of the Fest trophy. I don't want to say too much, but there is a 2020 Best of the Fest trophy. And we'll talk about how you can help us decide who that winner is. But one of the people actually, we reached out to some of the folks and asked if they could provide some videos for this year. And of course, Just the Funny in Miami was on site last year. And of course, they're in the festival fully this year. But a couple of our alumni from last year came through. One of them, Kirsten Van Ritsen from Vancouver, Canada. Oh my gosh, what a brilliant solo performer. She held us for a half an hour of just pure brilliant solo comedy. So really excited to have a new piece from her, or at least new to us. And so without further ado, take it away. Here's Kirsten Van Ritsen.
I am here today to speak to you about a very serious issue that affects us all. A growing epidemic that strikes regardless of gender or race, income or nationality. I am talking about the homely. It is easy to turn a blind eye to this problem. Who wants to face the homely? But when you become aware, you will notice the homely are everywhere. Someone in your family might be homely. maybe your spouse or your child, maybe even you. Join me in making a difference. When you see a homely person, reach into your pocket and lend a lipstick. Offer a friendly fashion tip. Smile and recommend a cosmetic surgeon. The next time you encounter a homely person, whether at the office, on the street, or even in your very own home, remember, there but for the grace of God go I. Please, help the homely.
Hi, we're Vampire State of Mind, and you're watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
Yes, I absolutely love Kirsten Van Ritsen. Just brilliant solo performer, so funny. And you just actually saw a little clip of the two wonderful ladies too from Vampire State of Mind from Los Angeles. So I guess this makes up the girl power part of the broadcast. So maybe we should keep rolling with another smart and talented female, our own Samantha Krausman. Samantha.
Oh my God, that was so nice. I'm gonna cry about that later. Okay, we're gonna head to Medford, Massachusetts next. We're gonna watch a video from the Institute, which comes from Tufts University. So please enjoy this video entitled First Date.
I'm so glad we're finally getting coffee.
Me too. So what are you studying?
I'm actually an English major. I want to be a writer.
Oh, are you part of any clubs or anything?
No, my interests are a little more independent.
Okay, cool. Tell me more.
Actually, I have it on my phone. So
are you just gonna read it?
He stared into her blue-green with hazel-flecked eyes. A breath shuddered in her throat as she peered back into his red orbs. He touched her arm and she recoiled from his cold touch. She knew what he was. A vampire. Don't be scared, Jennifer. I'll protect you. Jennifer started to weep in his arms, his muscular, undead for 127 years arms. She wiped her pearlescent tears and stated, "Let's make love." And even though he was a vampire who had no blood in his body and therefore could not get an erection, they made love. He pounded through the night.
That was a piece of writing. I mean, the details were really different.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I was so nervous to share it with you, but I thought you'd be really understanding.
Okay, so continuing on, you said you volunteered?
Yeah, there's actually a second one. It's from a different fandom. So Percy Jackson was just a regular boy, but also he was the son of a sea god. The fate of Olympus rests in his hands, which had those really hot, prominent boy veins. Annabeth got cute over the year, and Percy was totally feeling it. The daughter of Athena, she wasn't afraid to tell him like it was. "Shut the fuck up and kiss me, seaweed brain." Percy grew as stiff as Poseidon's trident.
Wow, okay. I'm sure that someone somewhere would say that was impressive. So about me, I'm on the college student.
Deep in the deep, dark undercurrent of the deep, dark, moist sea lived a monkey princess.
Jesus Christ.
A sea monkey maiden named Gora. Every day she yearned after a damp prince, Apin, who was at war with the Sea Star Kingdom. She was wet, unlike water itself. Princess's child, another sea monkey named Hannah,
Wait,
walks
what
in
am
the
I doing here?
Gora patted her on the hair. Silly child. She doesn't know the epic struggles of marine heartbreak, how the aorta pumps loneliness and communicates across sea waves. Apin, through the underwater sea network, starts making out with Gora through their minds. Sea monkeys are versatile and have nice plumpy lips. Suction and cupping, underwater orgasm, squid ink. Well, what did you think?
Can we just have sex and you don't talk?
Yeah, works for me.
We have so many vampires in this show tonight. I don't know what is in the air.
There's
but
an
I'm
awful lot
for
of
it.
trouble. That's all I have to say.
All right, guys. Well, go ahead.
Bill, I was just going to say, I know you're really passionate about time and what time it is. So can you talk about it?
Yeah, sure. It's 8 o'clock, and you're watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival. I'm your host, Bill Meeks. I'm the guy who's obsessed with time. And with us is my co-host, Samantha, and of course, Jenna and Kelly. If you've been watching, you know. If not, that's why I'm telling you right now. We thank you so much for joining us tonight, too. And we're just about ready to bring in our headliner. I think Kelly's going to tell us a little bit about it, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Her name is Kelly Vrooman. Her original sketch comedy videos, often featured on Facebook Watch, have garnered over 100 million views. She's an award-winning actress, a huge hit in LA at places like UCB and IO West, comedy writer for Clear Channel's 24/7 comedy radio, and let's not forget one of my daughter's favorite actresses growing up as the host of the PBS Sunny Side Up show. This video festival, the best way to introduce somebody to this broadcast is to roll a video. So let's do that. Let's roll this first sketch.
It can be so hard to find what you want. I'm a sweet, loving person with shockingly horrendous beliefs that I need to post on social media all the time. It was just emotionally exhausting. Until I met Sergey.
At Bot Harmony, we match you with your perfect Russian bot using our scientific algorithms.
Nancy Pelosi wants to confiscate all guns so she can make one giant gun to hunt Americans.
He's perfect.
Make sure your terrifyingly underinformed opinions are validated.
Stephen Baldwin defeated Hitler in hand-to-hand combat. #TruePatriot.
Sergey has opened up my world to all sorts of annoying and verifiably crazy content I can use to flood my friends' timelines.
Joe Kennedy is the actually basket of hand grenades wearing red wig.
Once you match, you're guaranteed to further drive a wedge between coworkers, family, and friends, and at the same time strengthen ties with bunker owners, flat earthers, and right-wing performance artist Alex Jones.
Sergey is not only my partner, he's now my only friend.
Recycling causes abortion. Call me his deep state puppet from next episode of Sesame Street. Dunkin' Donuts stuffs its cream puffs with Sharia law.
At Bot Harmony, we love love. And by love, we mean sowing seeds of chaos and discord.
You'll never guess which liberal think tank is behind Jokic.
Bot Harmony. Make your echo chamber deafening.
Vrooman! Aw, thanks for liking and sharing and stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival, the lovely and talented Kelly Vrooman.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so much closer to the camera than you are.
That's okay. If it makes you feel more comfortable, Kelly, I can get up close.
If you can get right up against your camera like I am.
Yeah, exactly.
The child care is not here yet, running a little bit late, and so my daughter, you may be hearing weird things for a few minutes, and it's coming from this.
It's fine. We just actually ended up with 60 more people probably on our broadcast just because of your adorable daughter.
Because of a baby. Because of a baby. People who hate Biden and love babies are tuning in right now.
There you go. We've got the pro-Biden pro-baby anti-Biden. Boy, that's hard to say. But we're so glad to have you during what has been just a crazy week. Obviously, just a lot of insanity going on. So I wanted to bring in the rest of the group as well. So let's go ahead and bring in everybody else. There's
Jenna,
what are you wearing?
You guys are rocking it, by the way. This is like the smoothest virtual event I have seen so far.
Oh, thanks.
What? Thank you. It doesn't feel like that behind the scenes, but I'm glad we're coming off okay.
Well, we can't see, at least right now, Bill, how much you're sweating. So you're hiding all of your stress.
Well, that's good because actually I was telling these guys before we started the stream, my air conditioning went out today. So I literally am sweating, but I'm hiding it well.
You poor thing. You poor thing.
All right. Well, are we ready to jump on in here?
Yeah, let's watch some videos here.
Okay. Well, let's have Kelly. I think we should have a little chit chat. I'm talking to both Kellys. Kelly's.
Yeah, great.
Let's talk. Okay.
It's the multiple Kelly show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kelly Vrooman, Kelly V. Yes. Can I call you that?
You can call me Kelly V. Yeah,
Kelly V.
absolutely.
Okay. If I come across as not knowing how to read, I'm not dumb. I'm just starstruck. Okay. So let's take it back. Speaking of bebes, can we start at the beginning for you? Can you tell us how you grew up? How did you get on this pathway that you're on right now?
I grew up in Central Ohio. Okay, this is my time. Can you shut up? I grew up in Central Ohio and was just always I was actually a painfully shy child. And then in my, I went to a small little Christian school, and in the Christian school circles, they have a thing called Speech Meet, where you basically compete saying poems or Bible verses and stuff. And I got really into Speech Meet, and that's what got me out of my shell and started doing theater and whatnot. And then perfect. And then when I graduated from college, I was too scared to move to New York or LA. And so I moved to Philadelphia. And shortly after that, ended up booking Sprout. PBS Kids Sprout is what it was called at the time. Now it's called, then it was NBC Kids. Now it's Peacock Kids. But yeah, I was the host of a live morning show for kids. And of course, you know, in between each one of my big gigs, I'm always going, what am I doing? And I just try to, that's how I got into sketch, is in between some things that were paying. I was like, I can't just sit here and wait for the next audition or wait for the next meeting. So I started just making some of my own video sketches. And those are some of the things we're going to look at tonight. I picked like different types of sketches and from different times so we can talk about them. Not all of them are my most recent. I wouldn't say most of them, not all of them are like my best ones, but they're all like a reason. There's a reason that those are the ones that I sent to you guys.
Okay. Well, speaking of growing up, why don't we check out your video, Teen Movies in the 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Morning, class. I'm your boring teacher with a name that's easy to make fun of.
I'm the bad boy with a ton of potential and a secretly sad home life.
I'm the jock who wants to be an artist of some kind and therefore has a secretly sad home life.
I'm the popular girl with a rich dad but a dead mom and a secretly sad home life.
I'm the new student who comes into class late. I have to introduce myself in that moment.
And I have a secretly sad home life.
I'm the principal who looks mad all the time because of years of being jaded by the school system.
And I'm the nerd. Shut up, nerd.
We're all 30-year-old actors.
And I have a secretly sad home life.
Turn to write something on the board.
I stand up for the teacher because he's sort of like a father figure to me due to my secretly sad home life.
I only threw that paper wad to get attention due to my secretly sad home life.
But soon me and my classmates will bond over our secretly sad home lives.
I'm the creepy janitor who has sage advice if anybody had listened. And I have a secretly wonderful home life.
Sentimental narration says we're gonna win that sports championship, fall in love for the first time, and integrate this small town.
Sometimes we break the fourth wall to explain things.
I get a makeover.
Won't you raise your fist in the air? Adults are dumb, but we are smart. High school is all that matters. We have secretly sad home lives, but we're gonna live forever, yeah!
Vroomman!
Yeah. So how much do you love John Hughes movies? Just because, I mean, like, that was just like the biggest love letter I've ever seen.
It's so close to home. So close to home.
Well, that's the thing. I hadn't seen a John Hughes movie until I was probably in college because I was too young for the time when they came out, and yet so then they were gone, and then they hadn't yet had their resurgence of the nostalgia and everything. So when I did discover them, I was like, this is perfect. Breakfast Club is a perfect movie. All these characters are perfect. And we love John Hughes for the reasons that we love John Hughes. They're each one of us has someone in it or all of them in it that we all just connect with. And I think that a good sketch does that too, right? Like it gives you something that you're just, gosh, I'm so sorry. She just loves you guys and she wants to see you. It gives us something that we really relate to. And writing that was so much, I just had so much fun. And then the team that came together to do that, I made that with my, I had a sketch team here in LA called Tiny Muscles. And we made some really fun videos. And that's the one I wrote and then was able to get some of my castmates in with. And then it was directed by Erin Brown Thomas. And she's my creative partner in a lot of ways. And she just knows how to make things look beautiful with nothing. So it was a pleasure. I'm glad you like it.
Just tell me what's your favorite like 80s teen movie out of all of them? Is it Breakfast Club or is there another one that you like?
Oh, no, I mean, I think it's Breakfast Club. I saw 16 Candles. Oh, so I did see some of 16 Candles when I was in like second grade. I went over to my friend Lindsay's house and it was on the TV in their living room. And it was the shower scene when she like sees the girl and she like wishes she had boobs. And I went home to my mom and I don't know why I had just learned the word pornography, but I went home to my parents and I was like, Mom, Lindsay's family had pornography on the TV.
No. Was there a phone call right afterwards from one hospital to the other?
I'm sure there was.
You said you got into John Hughes while you were in college. Something else that people tend to get into during college is politics, and you have some political sketches. So why don't you talk a little bit about how you kind of fold, your feelings on politics into sketches, and then we'll watch one of them.
Okay. I'm always so scared to do anything political because I just want everyone to like me. And I know that when you are political, there are some people who then won't like you. But there have been a couple times that I've tried to just be somewhat clever or at least like not super, super harsh. But by the way, I'm married to a Bernie bro. My husband is super Bernie. But then last election, I was Hillary when Bernie and Hillary were going against each other. And so I made this ad with, again, a couple of my friends. I always kind of just go with like, who would be the best for me to work with on this? And I pulled some people in. Is this the one we're going to watch, Herdazone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So this is an ad to kind of stick it to my husband, but then also to just to talk about some of the political things happening between Hillary and Bernie.
Awesome. Well, cool. Let's watch the in-joke between you and your husband then.
Have you seen my pics from the Hillary rally on the gram?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, I know I'm a strong woman, but I'm starting to feel the burn.
The burn. I feel like all our millennial friends are feeling the burn.
Looks like you don't.
I'll be honest. There was a time when I did feel the burn. I was having night sweats from dreams of free college tuition and distributing wealth evenly. That's when I started using Herdazone 16. Herdazone 16 helped me get rid of the burn and brought me back to her.
Oh, it's chilly.
But it knows what it's doing.
Herdazone 16 brings you instant relief from the burn, so you stay true to the woman you are. Herdazone 16 may also help to treat personal loss of scalia. Side effects may include being called less progressive and having to defend your beliefs at music festivals. Herdazone 16 has been known to cause premature maturity in women over 18, and if overused, could affect your constitution. When I start to feel the burn, I get back to her with Herdazone 16. Herdazone 16, now on sale at all South Carolina Walgreens.
Yes.
It made a whole lot of sense 4 years ago.
That's okay. We're still all a little hurt, so it still makes a lot of sense right now.
That's why I chose it, because I don't do a lot of political things, and I thought that'd be fun to put out there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you showed it.
Nice, Bill. I like the wig. It's going.
Well, the Herdazone thing was playing. I was like, I should probably try and fit in, right?
Yeah.
It's just blowing off my head.
Yeah,
your hairline's receding a little bit there.
I know that, and that's without the wig.
Nothing says strong female power like Harley Quinn.
After she got rid of Mr. J.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, of course.
Obviously.
So we did want to talk a little bit about, and I think Jenny, you were going to bring this up, but we did want to talk about that sweet PBS money, and how you got in and how you got all of that amazing money. Like, what was it like working on?
All that amazing money. That's not serious, right?
Just as a thought, there's no such thing as sweet PBS money.
Yeah,
never
no,
will be actually. But tell us a little bit about how you got involved with that and what it was like working on that show.
Yeah, sure. So you know what? Hey, here's what's going to happen right now. I'm going to see if I can breastfeed my daughter while I talk to you guys. I just want to.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
I think you're shot safe.
I just female power, and let's just do it. Oh gosh. Okay. So so I was living in Philly. I was doing storytelling in historic Philadelphia, and in the process, I started auditioning for some commercials that aired there, and became friends with a couple of casting directors who knew me and trusted me. And when this came along, and it was like the early days, Sprout, and it was like the first 24/7 preschool network that was starting. Before that, there were kids networks that would be like preschool in the morning and then older kids in the afternoon. So I get called into this audition. I'm sitting in my car, rushing from my storytelling, and it was outside, and it was so hot, and I was sweaty and gross, and my hair was just, I get greasy hair in 2 seconds. I take a shower, I step out of the shower, I put my clothes on, and I come out and my hair's greasy. Like I grease up real fast. So I'm in the car, and I look in the rearview mirror, and I'm like, I can't go in like this. And so I have an extra t-shirt in the seat next to me. I rip the hem of it off to build a headband for myself. And I put my hair in 2 little pigtails, and I go into the audition, and my belt falls off in the middle of the audition. It was like a stretchy belt that had gotten too loose, and it pops off. And I just like joked about it. I just like cracked a joke. And because the show was live and they wanted someone that they knew could do improv, the fact that like everything went wrong for me in the audition and I just rolled with it naturally is why I booked the job, and then had 7 years hosting the live morning show for kids. Even got to be in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and that was amazing. That was absolutely the most surreal thing of my life. Just on a float, like waving, as people are like, "Who are you? Why should we care?" And then like,
like, I work with a puppet.
Yeah, then like Jim Fallon is on the next float, and everyone's like, "We love you, Jimmy. Who are you?"
Well, Kelly, as I sort of mentioned before, obviously we know you have years of experience working with puppets, which, can be very difficult. So for the fans of our group, actually, they will know very well our own puppet. So we thought we'd kind of make it home and that kind of stuff and bring our own puppet character to you.
Yes,
this is our good friend, Dinosaur Stu.
Yes.
There we go.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Stu.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Stu. Stu, I've heard about you.
Well, Kelly, you may not remember, but I auditioned for the Chicka Show.
You did?
Yeah, because I'm a velociraptor, and birds came from us, but I wasn't yellow enough.
Oh, I didn't realize that was part of the casting call. They wanted a yellow puppet.
They were segregated back then.
Can we see a little bit of what your... I'm just going to blow past that.
Please do. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
So in 2007, puppets were still segregated. Gosh, I am so glad we've moved past that. I know there's still a lot of work.
Mr. Rogers.
There's still a lot of work to do, Stu. Stu, can you show us what your audition was like?
Yeah, it was.
Hello. I am a chicken. Bagok.
It was like that.
Okay, yeah. Gosh, honestly, Stu, I don't know why you didn't get it. That was incredible. Your begawking is almost chicken-like, for sure.
Yeah, I got onto the prison show on HBO instead.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's a very deep... Are you a bass?
No, I'm Sagittarius.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. How old are you, Stu? You're a velociraptor. How old are you?
Well, I've I've been with Explorer Rick. Oh, hi, Explorer Rick.
Hi, Stu.
I've been with him for like 5 years now. And guess what? I voted.
You did.
You did.
Wow.
I had to.
You had to?
I had to.
Well, how did they let a 5-year-old velociraptor register to vote?
I brought Explorer Rick, but and I don't just wander around on my own.
Yeah, he went with him. Yeah,
I had to vote though because Explorer Rick is right-handed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that would make sense too.
Yeah. So you predicted.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Did you go? No, go ahead.
So you predicted. You made Explorer Rick vote the way you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I make him do all kinds of things. No, get your mind out of the gutter. Bad enough that you already were feeding online and now and letting your kid eat a plant.
She went for it. The news is it's a fake plant.
Kelly, are you still talking about the plant?
What? Oh gosh.
Gosh. Well, Stu, why don't you stick around with us? Let's watch another video.
Can I stick around?
Yeah, because that'll be fun.
It's past his bedtime, but yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I like his little arms. They're very cute.
Well, let's go ahead and throw it to another video. This is about reality TV, just so you know.
Yay! What can I say? I fell in love 3 times.
From the creator of Sister Wives, it's Bro Husbands.
You know, when she told me she'd fallen in love again, I was like, all right, someone to play Halo with.
Babe, what are you doing?
Trying to get the laundry.
Yo, sometimes we surprise our girl with a homemade meal.
Oh, a Hot Pocket. Great. Oh, look at that. No.
Drink it, yeah!
Some people are like, doesn't it bother you that your wife goes to bed with other bros? And I'm like, no way, man. I'm always like, get in there, bro. And they're like, don't worry, I will.
2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yes!
Reckon, yo.
Guys, that should not be a race in the future. If we can just remember that.
They live their love while redefining the American family.
I just feel lucky that they all get along so well. I have 3 husbands. How am I still not pregnant?
Oh, bros before hoes.
What? Oh, I am your wife.
There's only one person that I love more than my bros. Dave Matthews, but Bay's close third.
My life just wouldn't be complete without all 3 of them. Yeah, sure, I wouldn't scream into my sofa cushions every night out of excruciating frustration, but like, that's normal, right?
Bro Husbands, coming to TIC Saturdays from 6 to 7 p.m. Early, but the bros need time to get ready for clubbing afterwards.
Kelly Verooman.
I had so much fun making that one. My mom is just so wonderful and so supportive, but can't help but occasionally, because she is a woman of such conviction that whenever I make a sketch that she is saddened by, she lets me know. And that was after that sketch, she was like, Kelly, why do you have to make
Did you get the finger wag of shame?
Having that many husbands? It's like, Mom, it's a joke. It's about Sister Wives. Haven't you ever seen Sister Wives on TLC? And it's about a bunch of women married to the same guy. Anyway, I had a lot of fun making it.
Were you in it? I didn't see it. You weren't in it.
Yeah. That one was directed by my friend John Rhee, who we also have gone on to make some other things together. And he directs commercials too. And so he brought me in as an actor on a couple commercials. It's always a pleasure when you get to do something that you don't get paid for, and then it leads to getting paid.
Uh-oh. It's 7-second lull. We've hit we've run out of things to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to just blah, 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 blah.
No. I think we all have our very important, very fancy show sheets, and I think we all just were like, what the heck are we supposed to talk about next? It was a collective group thing. Hilarious. So let's see. I'm just looking at the notes myself. I'm not even gonna hide it. Actually, I'm just literally gonna
just get
down here and just look
at it. Your beautiful eyes.
Let's all show the top of our heads to the camera in solidarity.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks.
You have a bowl spot.
Jenna, I missed the outfit you had on.
Sorry, which one?
Oh gosh.
Jenna's just been changing outfits randomly back there.
Yeah. You know what? I guess any. But I was thinking specifically the glasses because those were rad. The last one.
Yes.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
I like the multiple hats. That's
I
perfect.
feel like it's an homage to your video that we just saw.
Oh, yeah, you're a bro.
Yeah, very well.
Mm-hmm. You're a bro.
I actually came back pretty bro-y too. So.
Yes. Oh, all the bros are here.
Then I'll just be 2020E. Then
Did you guys notice what the names of those guys were? By the way, one of them's name was
Jaeger. And the shopping list had the fireball. Very good.
I am so glad. Oh, I love doing little B-roll bits. I don't do it enough and stuff because it takes time,
Yeah, and people, and especially nowadays, and with COVID, it's like I need some people. I can't get any people. What do I do without people?
I don't know what sketch is next, but my little brother moved in with us in August, and so I've been putting him to work. And he was a film student, so he's been helping with some editing, or at least even knowing. I'm like, why? I can't hear anything. He's like, because it's plugged into the wrong hole.
Well, ironically enough, I'm actually just looking, going, oh, what's the next video that we're showing? I think it might involve him of calling customer service.
Oh yeah, okay. So this one is with my darling little brother.
You segued without even knowing it was a segue. Well done. Let's watch that one.
Customer service, this is David. How may I help you?
Hi, my refrigerator has stopped running, and this was the number on the back that I was supposed to call.
Sure, ma'am. I can help you with that.
Okay, great. Oh, it feels so good to be having an adult conversation.
This is not that kind of phone service, ma'am.
Oh, no, not like that. Oh, gosh, no. I mean, I'm with my daughter all day, every day. Yeah, I sure am. And you can only play peekaboo so many times.
Okay. Did you check to see if your refrigerator is plugged in?
Yeah, it is plugged in. It is very plugged in. So, tell me about you.
As I said, my name is David, customer service number 901.
Where are you from, David, huh? You sound like you're maybe from the Midwest, maybe Canada?
Ma'am, did you only call me to have someone to talk to?
Please, call me Kelly. Oh, isn't it great that we get to talk and not once am I going to have to sniff your butt to see if you pooped? Do you mind if I pour myself a glass of wine while we chat?
It's 9 a.m., ma'am.
You're right. Bloody Mary's more appropriate.
I'm sorry, but we have a line of customers waiting. Maybe you should call a repairman. Have a good day.
No, please wait!
Customer service, this is David. How may I help you?
David, thank you. My refrigerator is broken. What are your top 10 favorite movies?
Coincidentally, Indiana Jones and Bridget Jones's Diary are both up. Wait. Who is this?
Mr. McIntosh.
That's a line from the 1994 film Blank Check. Also in my top 10. Ma'am, is that you?
Oh, yeah, you figured it out. This is me. I really need a conversation where I don't say, who's a pretty girl? The answer never changes. It's always, you're a pretty girl.
Hanging up now.
I'm going crazy.
Customer service, this is David.
No.
Now you're Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, what? No, that's ridiculous.
You're even dressed up like Mrs. Doubtfire, aren't you?
Yes. I just need one conversation where I'm not saying, what is in your mouth? Spit it out.
Bye.
No.
Customer service, and ma'am, if this is you, I'm going to chop my ears off.
No, don't hang up, It's me. Hi, yes, but please just hear me out, okay? I am desperate. I love my kid, but I just need a conversation that is not 95% full of me blowing on someone's stomach and going.
Okay. I'm from Ohio. Where are you from?
Hey, David, I need you to clock out. You're at your hours.
Listen, ma'am, I am very sorry.
What are you doing tonight? You want to catch a game?
What game?
We'll get maybe some wine.
That's weird.
Bloody Marys.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's me! Who's a pretty girl? You're a pretty girl. I'm gonna get your tummy.
That was based on true events.
Most definitely, any of us who've had kids, that's like, oh yes, another hits a little too hard kind of thing.
Oh my God, I am so nice to people who call me or customer service people or any of that, because they are like socialization for me now. Whereas before it was like, you're stopping me from my life. Now it's like, you're giving me a life. Thank you. Hello. How are you? What's your name?
The number one question always with young kids is is she sleeping through the night? Because that's you hit that magic point where you're like, oh, I could sort of sleep for a second. Please.
Yeah, we did that. We did the sleep training stuff where you basically let your child cry up until you're like, and this is abuse. I can't let her. I can't force her. No, there's a strategy to it, and you make sure your child's needs are taken care of, and then it's okay if they cry a little bit. And she learned how to self-soothe pretty fast. So yeah, we're sleeping, and it's very nice.
So you also paid for
I
the
still haven't figured out how to
thing.
self-soothe.
Sorry, Bill. What did you say? Something?
I was gonna say that you paid for the 75-page how to get your kid to sleep thing, or the 50-page how to get your. The next one that'll come up is the toilet training one. That's the 50-page.
Oh yeah, for sure. I bought a book called Baby Wise. I don't know. It's some guy who basically is a guy, and he wrote it with another guy, and he talks at you for a very long time about how to parent. And so I had to get past the don't you tell me what to do, you man. And then once I got past that, I was like, thank you for telling me what to do, man.
How do you get past that? I don't think I've ever gotten past that.
Well, Samantha, when my daughter started sleeping through the night, that's how it, and then I went, okay. And then I just got rid of the book. I mean, honestly, the book is basically make sure your kid is okay. If your kid is okay and has everything it needs, it's okay if it cries for 15 minutes. It'll usually stop crying at the end of 15 minutes. That's the whole book. But he went on for a very long time. So yeah.
Because that 2 seconds isn't going to sell a book. It's going to be that's it, So he needs to tell you in great detail again and again and again.
Yes, exactly.
At least now that she's sleeping a little bit too, then you can have a little bit more relationship time with your husband and that kind of stuff. And sort of reconnect again,
Yeah, and we get to have deep conversations. Have you watched The Last Mandalorian? No, I said I would wait for you. Okay, well, thank you for waiting for me. Can we watch it now? No, I'm tired, but I really want to watch it. We have a lot of time for deep, wonderful conversations like that.
Yeah, and you can actually go out to dinner, but then not go out to dinner because that's the last thing that anybody does is actually go out to dinner.
We actually did. We went on a date. So my little brother, who you just met,
you went on a date with your little brother?
No. Oh my God!
You heard it here, folks.
You twist my words.
Former children's show host. No,
no, my little brother watched her for us, and we went on a date, and it was wonderful. We just talked about nothing that mattered, and it was so great. Getting to that point where it's just being able to just talk without having to have one eye watching to make sure your kid isn't trying to eat something that'll kill her.
Yeah. Well, you took a moment and actually did a video based kind of on that scenario. Don't eat plants. No eating plants.
I wanted to move it so you guys would forget it. Let her eat it. Just here's a constant reminder.
You heard it here, folks. Kelly Rubin, let's babies eat plants.
She's a vegetarian.
So this is sort of, I guess, a fantasy on going out for the first time.
Oh, yes.
And what do you have and what do you do on that first date or one of those first dates? So that's going to be our next one. I don't want to spoil this because the name of it basically gives it away.
Right.
But
Yes.
so let's go ahead and watch that next video.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Guess what I got you for our anniversary?
It's not what you got me last year, is it? I'm not ready for another kid.
No, but it is expensive. You're not gonna guess.
Good evening, you two. My name is Chris.
Hello.
And here are some Cheerios, compliments of the chef. Can I get you guys started with a drink?
Is the breast milk locally sourced?
It is, and pumped daily.
Okay, I'll take 4 ounces.
And I'm gonna spoil myself, and I'm gonna get the apple juice.
Oh, excellent choice.
Oh, thank you. After you, babe.
Is it jewelry?
No.
Is it alive?
No.
Here's the breast milk and apple juice.
What are the specials?
For starters, we have freeze-dried strawberries that are especially chalky today. For our entrees, we have pureed chicken and peas, pureed chicken and yams, and pureed chicken and kale.
We're gonna start with the charcuterie board, and then I'm gonna get the chicken and yams.
Chicken and kale.
Perfect. Can I have your menus, and I'll get those started for you right away.
Happy anniversary.
Is the gift shiny?
Kind of.
Would it fit in my hand?
No.
Does it have moving parts?
Yes.
The charcuterie board has grapes sliced so you don't choke, extra shredded cheese, and goldfish, the name brand kind.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Is it something I can physically touch?
Yes.
So it's not a trip to Paris. Wait, is it a trip to Paris? Are you feeding a dog?
It tickles my hands.
And your entrees. Oh, you dropped this, sir. Here you go. Oh. Bon appetit.
Is it something sentimental?
Not really.
Can I interest you in dessert?
No, I'm so full, thank you. Man, I am stumped.
Huh, that's a first.
There you go.
Gosh, so what could it be? I'm just... You got me a car!
Vroomman!
Now, I just want to know, have you ever tried to get into one of those cars as an adult? It's possible. It's absolutely possible.
Nope.
Okay, how long was the shower after that one was done?
So long.
What did you use for the food? Like, what was that? In my head, it's all hummus, but that feels so gross.
Actually, so it's actually pretty easy to make your own baby food. You just boil things for far too long, and then you take what it is and the water you boiled it in, and you just puree it. And so it was honestly pureed baby food that I made. Yeah,
Wow.
It was disgusting. I have a lot of people that were like, Kelly, I love that video. That was so fun. I did almost puke, and you should never make another one like that ever.
I thought it kind of made me think from a production standpoint, because you really only have like one take to get this peas across the face or whatever. Were there any issues where you brought spare outfits or you had to wipe down and reset? Or
This is such a good question, Bill. So first of all, I love getting other people to direct videos that I write because I don't enjoy details and directors, you know, are often like, you have to like be really detailed, like have your shot list, whatever. So this is one of the few videos that I've directed that I fully storyboarded out. I knew exactly when my brother needed to walk behind my husband so we could do the cuts in between things. And I knew we were only going to have one take for a lot of it. And so I was so organized, but it also made the editing process way easier because I knew exactly, I only had one take to use, and I knew exactly what moment was going to be the cut moment. It was a pleasure. It was one of the quickest to edit of all times, but I made up for it with like all the time before was in the pre-production.
Everything did you have a runner who cleaned everything too? Is that
no? I wish it was just the three of us because it's pandemic time out here, and so it was just the three of us. So if one of us wasn't on camera, they were the one that was like filming. If it was all three of us, we like set it up, boom, press record, and then all went and sat. And I only had one microphone. We didn't have a way to like do a boom or anything. So we have the mic pack hooked onto the camera top. And so when we also had to figure out who had the most lines at the time for each shot. And so if it was wide, my brother was wearing it. If it was on me, obviously I was wearing it. And if my husband, if the camera was on him, he was wearing the mic. And so we were also constantly like refixing the mic. And when Spencer was just all of a sudden shirtless, we had to rig it to the plant that was there. It was, honestly, I'm so proud of that video just because of the work that I know went into making it happen.
Yeah, it was a great piece.
Yeah, you know, and it's not the first little hint of you know, kid-related humor that we've seen drop from you and everything. In fact, one of the bigger series you do is called According to Kids. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Drunk History. So why don't you tell people about them if they don't know what it is, how you put them together, who the kids are, all that kind of stuff.
Well, According to Kids is definitely the biggest undertaking of any of the videos that I do, because we take a popular movie. It was all Disney, and then we started branching out, and we did Princess Bride, which is the one we're going to show right now, and then this summer we did The Tiger King, According to Kids. And it was our first non-kid friendly thing that we did. We basically just had the kids read some articles and briefed them on it. They watched a couple music videos that the Tiger King had made. And of course, by the time we got it done, because we did everything in like full lockdown. So when we would film other people, we like would take our kit, drop it off, and like teach them how to like film it themselves. And then our director would tune in via Zoom, and he's a major director. He's a good friend of mine. His name is Jonathan Judge, and he's directing a lot of the new All That reboot. He's done a bunch of like just major stuff, and so he directed this. And his kids are the ones that told the story. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm talking about Tiger King too much. Anyway, the point, we're not even going to watch it. Go to my page, Kelly Fruman Comedy on Facebook, watch the Tiger King one. But by the time it came out, like no one cared about Tiger King anymore because we had moved on to things that mattered a lot more. We'd moved on to Black Lives Matter. We had like, like people started to like move to things that we should have moved to. But it's a bummer. Only like 30,000 people saw Tiger King According to Kids, and so much work went into it.
Well, at least that's the advantage in a Princess Bride kind of thing, is that's timeless.
Princess Bride is timeless, and we got I think there's like 7 million views or like 8 million views on this one. And again, it was so much work, but an absolute joy. And everybody that comes on board knows they're not going to get paid, and just comes to make this incredible thing. I made the wig for the hair for the guy who plays, as we call it, the little guy. You'll see. And just all the costumes were done by Jonathan Judge's wife, Chris Field, who is an incredible costume designer, and she helped put all that together free of charge. And we filmed Run and Gun illegally a couple places, and then found this like weird old castle house in LA that we were able to rent Airbnb style for like just the afternoon. And again, it's just nothing that I do. All of it is with a lot of ingenuity and figuring out how to accomplish a lot with very, very little. And this is probably one of my most proud moments.
Yeah, and it looks totally pro too. In fact, you know what I think? I think instead of just telling people about the behind the scenes, why don't we show it to them? So we're going to go ahead and play the Princess Bride right now.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelly.
I'm Maddie. And I'm Rylan.
And this is the story of
The Princess Bride. The Unhaunted Village. Princess Buttercup is pretty, but really bossy. Feed my horse as you wish. Do the dishes. You do that. How about you punch your butt? As you wish. The boy's going for a journey. She says, I don't want you to get hurt or be killed. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. And these three guys, there's a strong guy, a not strong guy, and a little guy. The big guy takes her by her head. The little guy says, hey, Bob, and hey, Gerald. Yeah, we're confused about everyone's name. And then they just bring her on the ship. The strong guy keeps rhyming. Toad Road, Thunder, Wonder. Thunder Wonder. Wait. Ship, Whip, Pit. No, that does not rhyme. Sip, Pit. No, that does not rhyme. Sip, Whip. She hears a sound and the guy's like, those are the swinking eels. No, they are shrieking eels, like, okay, whatever. They see an introduce dressed in black. They climb up this rope up to a mountain, and they say, hurry, hurry, he's catching up. And then the little person says, insensible. Insensible. Sensible. I should know how to say that because I'm a second grader. And he's like, you're the guy who killed my father. Because he had 6 fingers. And he says, my father had 6 fingers. And then they have a little picnic. And then he's like, which one do you think is poison? He's like, I'm dead. They come to a hill. Then she throws him down. And he says, I regret nothing. And then she says, I should fall too. My face! My booty! You're cray-cray, but I love you. They kiss, and then the grandpa was reading his head. Does it have to be back to the kissing part? And then this big groundhog captured the boy. It was biting the sand. I'm pretty sure they're groundhog. She said, I have never seen a grown rat. Oh, yeah. How big of a rat? A rat. Okay, let's just keep going. And then the girl dropped him off at this wizard's house. He said, I'm a magical guy. Anyway, I'm magical. The wizard's wife, she's like, hey, I'm your wife. Oh, that's an ugly face. You're sick, then eat this poop nugget. Then Buttercup is in a castle. Prince Humperdinck. I'm not marrying that guy. I don't want to. And then Prince Humperdinck, he says, because I have stinky farts. Because I love farting. The wizard's wife, she's like, boo! She loves the other man. Boo! I think she wants to marry the other guy because he does a lot of chores for her. He's a nice guy, I guess. Ronald, he keeps banging the door and he's like, can you please help me? He's like, here, I'll help you. What's that? Prince Humperdinck and the guys want to have a fight. to see who gets the princess. They say, my name is Prepare to Die. My father had 6 fingers. They're like fighting. The guy kills Princess Prince Humperdinck. Princess Humperdinck. And he's like, oh man! And then they kiss. Does it have to be back to the kissing part? Insensible. Say it. Inconceivable.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Yes, love it. Another thing too, we purposely made sure and left the credits in there too, because as you know, just those are always the people that make this whole thing possible and make it fantastic. But Bill, what the heck are you doing?
I'm sorry, I just I grew a beard while we were on that break there.
Wow, Bill, is that your passive aggressive way to say that sketch was too long?
Maybe I'm just saying it's like December 25th.
I was going to say, we showed an 8-minute and 59-second sketch before this. We can't talk about how long our sketches are.
Okay, fine. It was all a costume. It was a joke. You guys caught me. Can't get away with nothing.
That's what you get. I hear you, Stu. I'm right along with you. Well, this has been an absolute pleasure. It's been so much fun talking with you. And first of all, too, I do have to thank our cast member, Rick Coates, our award-winning head writer of The Humor of Orlando and the voice and creator of Dinosaur Stu. Thanks so much, Rick, for joining us. And Stu, thank you so much, too. My 5-year-old daughter was 5 at the time. Now she's 16, physically created Stu. So it's kind of a nice come around that Stu is now in some way a part of a Kelly Vrooman thing. So thanks so much to Rick, and huge thank you and shout out, round of applause or whatever you want to say to the fantastic Kelly Vrooman.
Guys, thanks so much for having me. This was such a pleasure. Seriously, you guys are really funny and this festival is a blast, and I hope I get to come sometime when we get to do it in person.
Absolutely. We would love to have you come here in Central Florida, and we'll even maybe take you to, I don't know, it rhymes with Malt Disney World or something like that. I don't think you can physically say it, but
yeah, that's fun. But I want to go on like a alligator tour.
Ooh, yeah,
Everglades.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or just go to Gatorland. Gatorland is
I have heard of
everything you want it to be and more.
Best place, better than Disney. $15 tickets, I'm telling you now.
I seriously want to go to Gatorland real bad.
We'll make sure when you come to take it.
I was going to say, if you want hepatitis, there's a place called Fun Spot America too. So we have all bases covered.
Yeah, I have been wanting hepatitis for so long.
I mean, who doesn't, right?
Sponsor. not Fun World, hepatitis. The Central Florida Sketch Festival is brought to you by the letter H. Hepatitis. Can everyone at home say hepatitis?
Good job. Yeah, that was it. You just listen, you just pause, and you just wait.
Yeah.
You said it. Nice.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much, Kelly. And I guess we're going to get back to this festival. Bye. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we got to get back to showing some other groups. I mean,
yes, so
there's got to be another good group. What do we got next on the track here?
Next up, I believe that we are going to show a little bit of an interview from To Karen with Love, which we watched a while ago. So Jenna, did you want to chat about that before we watch?
Yeah, so we actually had the pleasure of being able to talk with them as well. They are one of the groups that's also from New York in Brooklyn. One of the things that I thought was really interesting that they told us during the interview was that they all met in Chicago, but they all were kind of in different groups, in different comedy groups in Chicago, and they all kind of found each other, which I think is a really beautiful thing. That theater is bringing together people to make other kind of theater that brings us here to show you their theater. But just from the interview, you can tell that they genuinely have so much fun, and they really love what they do, and that's really, really lovely to see. So,
yeah.
Hi, I'm Alexis Braxton.
I'm Cameron Mason.
I'm Miriam Moss.
I'm Amber Bloom.
I'm Dove Leibowitz Nowak.
I'm Kylie White Turner, and we are To Karen with Love.
I would guess To Karen with Love is sketch comedy for everybody who sees themselves like underrepresented.
In order to grow, we realized that we had to, sometimes you have to take a leap, right? Stepped out on a leap of faith together.
We'll have a meeting, get together, talk about whatever, because usually we spend about an hour talking about nothing before we talk about something.
Don't downplay that hour of nothingness, because
Right.
in that hour of us just, shooting the shit, sometimes the ideas are formulated just in us getting together, talking about our lives, talking about what we've seen on the street, just random stuff.
You want videos that like have a lasting quality, that people are going to remember and instantly kind of like gravitate towards when they see them. They got to look good. And I probably advocate for quality more so than anyone else in the group, just because I feel like I know that that's going to be a sticking point for people when they see stuff.
There's a lot of things, a lot of talents that we all have collectively that being in this group has really brought it out.
Compliance will be in on Thursday, so we need to make sure that everyone is...
We all just came from seeing the Black Panther movie, as I'm sure you can see, Wakanda and all that.
Hey, they're beautiful. Look at that face. Look at this wrap. Look at my highlight. Just fleek. On fleek. You are just the fleekiest today. Do not sneak up on me like that, colonizer.
I was knocking. Also, why is everyone calling me that today? Is that from that movie you all saw? When I was younger, I had a nanny that made me call her dark skin Aunt Viv. She was wonderful. She taught me all about her culture. Can you bring this up to Creative on 4? Oh. Can you bring this up to Creative on 4? Queen Jadia of the almighty province of Voltec Diagnostics.
I was looking for a please or thank you. Queen Jadia. She knows my name is not Jadia, it's Jade. That's what my mama named me. That's what she better call me, okay? And I heard that little you all. I know you wanted to say you people. You're not slick, Karen. Oh, bitch. I think I'm fired.
But I'm just saying though, that club scene, yo, Deny in the red gown with the heels, fucking people up left or right. You see me? Mm-hmm.
This is exactly why we need this movie. It is for the culture.
Yo, my dude, why are you talking like that?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, because that was weird.
And that soundtrack. Whoa! Back the fuck up!
Well, do not run up on us like that, calling us. Yo, he almost spit my food.
But my family's from Norway. See, we have this little fishing village. I think there's at most 68 people that live there, but that means that everyone knows everybody, and it's like a family. And I really love that that's what it's like here now. It's like everyone, we're not just co-workers, we're tribe mates, if you will. I mean, I won't, but I'm really glad that they can.
Now, the strength of the Black Panther shall be stripped away.
I can wait.
It's mad funny because, like, the next day, they all show up to work in, like, full regalia, but, like, this ain't no costume to me. I dress like this on the regular. Like, this is what I wear.
I mean, one of the fun side effects is I'm actually learning a whole bunch of new words. There's daishiki, which is the long shirt that they wear, and then there's djembe, which is the fun drum that they play. Oh, God. Hey, Cooper! Are you okay?
That's not my name. I was stapling some documents and... but I stuffed a vibranium bead in there, so I should be good.
But this is a junior mint.
If you don't get your colonizing ass out of here and call me an ambulance...
Honestly, the office is a mess.
So by the third quarter, the entire department will be self-sufficient. Thank you.
Great work, Marion. There's some really good stuff there, but there are some structural flaws that may prevent our best case scenario. Okay, look, we'll push it through. I'll sign it. I'm signing it. I'm signing it. Hey, people are so pushy.
Who? You people?
I don't even work here.
Hi, this is Rick Yu with Just the Funny, and you are watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
All right. Once again, that was To Karen with Love from Brooklyn, New York. So be sure to check them out on social media if you like what you saw here tonight. Up next, we're going to jump into part 2 of the sketch we showed earlier from the Humor Mill, which is us. So let's roll right into that.
Valdra, Valdri, Valdra, Valdri, Valdra, with the knapsack on my back.
Oh, God. Brings a tear to my eye every time.
Vielen Dank, dass Sie unseren neuen Online-Video-Chat-Function verwenden. Ich heiße Andy. Wie kann ich heute helfen?
Oh, hello. Ja, meine Tochter hat sich gefragt, wie sie mit dem Thermometer und der Yogamat machen soll, da wir noch keine Verwendung für sie gefunden haben.
What is going on?
Ach ja, ich sehe das Problem. Können helfen wir weiter.
Are you there,
vielen
John?
Dank.
Are you still there?
Yes, Mary, do you have a question?
Hello, Mary. Wie können wir heute helfen?
Can I please just talk to Chad for the love of God?
I'm right here, Mary.
There is no need to take the Lord's name in vain. I'm sorry, I'll just go back to customering.
Sorry, this is impossible. I can't hear anyone, I can't hear myself, and I'm not getting my questions answered, and my head is spinning.
Du spinnst doch.
Du hast das now. Sorry, Mary. It reminded us of a Deutsche rock song.
Oh, ich liebe die Prinzen und Daisy
Mary, I'm so sorry that this is such a
Hasselhoff.
confusing situation. Maybe I should just call you on the phone?
Yes, thank you. That would be very nice.
Okay, will do. Mary, could you just hold on for a minute?
Okay, but hold.
Yep. All right, please.
Halt him, Peter. Now is the time for the bullshit.
Timothy, I swear to fucking Christ, if you shotgun one more fucking beer in this apartment and ruin my carpet, I am gonna fucking rock your shit. Do you hear me? Do not make me use the ruler. Step away from my ceramic turtles.
These people, they never stop.
We're So CFL Sketch.
Hi, I'm Carl from the Acted Out Players. We're So CFL Sketch.
Hey, we're back. First of all, just want to say thank you so much to those people who have already sent in donations. Really appreciate it. I also did want to take just a second to talk to you guys actually about something that we need your help with, and that's awarding this little baby the 2020 CFL Sketch Best of the Fest. So how do you vote for that? Because basically it's up to you guys as to who gets this trophy. So at the end of the broadcast, we'll be giving it away. But you can go to strawpoll.me 21221415. Now, before you're going crazy, I will make sure to put that on all our social media so that you guys can start voting, because we need to give this little piece of hardware out tonight, and we're looking forward to doing that. So what's up next, guys? Let's see. Oh, hey, Jenna.
Hey, it's me. So next up, we actually have one of the other interviews that we did from another group, Just the Funny, this time for real. They are one of the groups that's in Miami. And one of the really interesting things that we learned from them is that once a month, they will do a Spanish show for the culture down there, and specifically for Miami, which I think is absolutely incredible. So without further ado, let's learn more about Just the Funny.
I am Rick Urban. I am representing Just the Funny. Actually, I went through the entire training program when I first moved here at Just the Funny. And then from there, I became a cast member, became an instructor, and then recently I became a director. And then everything shut down. So I've been kind of like the online producer. I do think that having an improv background helps with sketch comedy for sure. I just started teaching a sketch comedy class, and a lot of the things that I was teaching were kind of taken directly from the improv world. And so many things that we do as far as building the groundwork for a scene, you have to do that in improv and you have to do that in sketch. And there's always kind of like a game to the scene and to the sketch, and all of the different, the pacing, the beats, the rule of three, all those things that apply in sketch apply in improv as well. So yeah, I think it definitely helps.
All right, William. So now just go to the file menu, click save, and you are all set.
Wow, Professor Argadine, I can't believe that me, a 15-year-old high school student, is learning computer programming online. You're a really great teacher.
Yeah, teaching online's a challenge, but luckily I had a good teacher myself.
Hold on. Teachers have teachers?
Of course they do, William. Teachers are taught to teach online.
Really? Who was your teacher?
Did I hear someone ask about teachers teaching teachers?
Yeah, I did. Who are you?
Well, Billy, I'm just one of the many teachers here at Teachers Teaching Teachers to Teach Online.
Wow, I've never heard of teachers teaching teachers to teach online. How does it work?
Well, Billy, here at Teachers Teaching Teachers to Teach Online, we teach teachers to teach teaching to teachers who teach online.
So, Professor Argadine, you were taught to teach by teachers teaching teachers to teach online?
Why, yes, William. I was taught to teach by teachers teaching teachers to teach online. Before that, I had no idea how to teach online.
Well, it sounds like they have some really great teachers at teachers teaching teachers to teach online.
Well, Billy, we are only great teachers because we had some great teachers ourselves.
Wait a tiff. Teachers who teach teaching to teachers who teach online have teachers?
I don't know. That seems like too many levels of teachers.
On the contrary, Professor Argadine, I'm only great at teaching teachers to teach online because I had a great teacher myself.
Of course you did.
Really? Who was your teacher?
Did I hear someone ask about teachers teaching teachers teachers?
How many people are on this call?
Yeah, I did. Who are you?
Billy, my boy, I'm just one of the many teachers here at Teachers Teaching Teachers to teach teaching to teachers who teach online.
So, wait a minute. You're the teacher's teacher?
Actually, Billy, my boy, I'm the teacher's teacher's teacher.
Oh, the teacher's teacher's teacher.
This is getting confusing.
No, it makes sense to me. I mean, someone has to teach the teacher's teacher to teach teaching to teachers who teach teaching to teachers who teach online.
That's right, Billy, my boy. Here at Teachers Teaching Teachers to teach teaching to teachers who teach teaching to teachers who teach online, we have some of the best teachers around.
Okay, this is starting to get out of hand. William, we should just get back to the lesson.
Hold your goddamn horses, Professor Argadine. Don't you want to hear about some of the teachers here at Teachers Teaching Teachers to teach teaching to teachers who teach teaching to teachers who teach online?
I do. You guys sound pretty great.
Billy, my boy, we are only great because we had some of great teachers ourselves.
Oh, come on. Stop it now.
Jiminy Christmas. You're telling me that teachers have teachers?
William, this might never end.
Put a sock in it, Professor Argadine. My boy Willie wants to hear about the teachers who teach teachers to teach teaching to teachers who teach teaching to teachers who teach online.
I do want to hear about the teachers who teach teachers to teach teaching to teachers who teach teaching to teachers who teach online. You guys sound really great.
Well, Billy, my boy, we are only great because we had some great teachers.
William, don't you dare ask.
Who were your teachers?
Damn it, William.
Did I hear someone ask about teachers teaching teachers teachers?
No, no one asked about those teachers.
Yeah, actually, I did. Who are you?
Don't you get what they're doing, William?
Well, Billy boy, I am the teacher's teacher.
That's too many levels of teachers. Somebody along the way must have naturally been good at teaching and did not need a teacher.
Shut your fucking mouth, Professor Argadine. Even a naturally good teacher who teaches teachers to teach teaching to teachers doesn't mean they know how to teach teachers to teach online.
It's not that hard to teach online.
Well, maybe it's not hard for you because you had a good teacher.
Not only was your teacher good, but your teacher's teacher was good. And your teacher's teacher's teacher was good. And your teacher's teacher's teacher was...
Okay, that's enough.
William, you better finish up your lesson. You're already late for baseball practice.
Oh, that's okay, Dad. My coach will understand. He's a great coach.
Well, he's only a great coach because he had a great coach.
No, That's enough of that. We're not going to do that again.
You're painting the can there, Professor.
I am so sorry for losing my temper. You seem like a really great dad.
Well, I'm only a great dad because I had a great dad.
Okay, that's it. I'm ending this call before your dad's dad gets here.
Well, good, because my dad wasn't so great anyway.
You're
Teachers
muted.
Oops, I'm muted. Oh no, I don't think I'm muted anymore.
You're
I'm
back.
still muted. No, okay, I'm good. That, like I was saying, that one is a classic. I so love the teachers teaching. I mean, literally, like my head's spinning by the end. But I did want to actually take a second to thank my teacher who taught me to teach. No, anyways, I really want to send a special shout out actually to my mom, who her birthday is tomorrow. She's a physics professor. Love you, Mom. Have a fantastic birthday tomorrow. Thank you so much for giving me this life to laugh. I mean, a lot of the comedy and a lot of what we do comes from my childhood and bringing up and us all doing theater and stuff. And I love it very much. And so let's move on, actually. Not that I want to move on from my mom, but we got to keep the train moving here. Next one we're going to look at now is from the Ruse Comedy in Manhattan. I love this one. This is one of my favorites of the entire night. And I think you'll like this one too. We referred to it actually earlier tonight. This is Find Your Techno.
My name is Fjorden Moller. I'm 27 years old. I'm an engineer in Berlin. And I love techno music. I love all kinds of techno, okay? Dub techno, ambient techno, acid techno, stinky techno. I am a BPM fiend. Beats per minute. Take a walk outside, right? What is that? It's like 90 BPMs. What is that you hear overhead? Boom, 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 boom. It's a helicopter! You see your next door neighbor, Herr Stügendorfer, starts to push his lawnmower. Lawnmowers are like 2,000 BPMs! The whole world is made up of beats per minute. Find your techno. Hi, I'm Fjorden. I'm with the Ruse Comedy, and you are watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival. This time, it's virtual.
Thank you so much, Techno Guy. And I just got to say, if you're watching, can you let us know what the BPM of our festival is? I'm very curious. And like, what does that BPM mean? Do we need to raise it or should we lower it? Just let us know. Drop a comment. I'll be waiting impatiently. Next up, we're going to take a trip back down to Cape Coral, Florida to see the Acted Out Players and their video called Wingman. Let's take a look.
Hey, Harris. Thanks for agreeing to come down and give me a hand. No problem. What's up? Well, you know, I lost my fiance about 3 years ago.
I know you lost her. If she ever finds you again, you're going to be in trouble.
I know. But I thought it was about time I maybe get back into the dating scene.
Yeah, well, have you tried any of those online dating websites?
Yeah, in fact, I have. One called Plenty of Fish.
How did that go?
No, not too good. The other day I'm out with a mackerel.
Not too good looking, huh?
No, she was an actual mackerel.
For sure I'm not.
Yeah, well,
So you want me to help you find a woman in here?
yeah, wouldn't that be nice? She could just help me out.
Sure, I'll be glad to. What kind of a woman do you prefer?
Preferably one that's breathing.
Yeah, I'll help you. Look, how about this lady right here?
Which one?
Which one? Wear your glasses.
I don't look so good. Oh, I see. All right, now just go right over and start the conversation. Just like that. Just like that. Hey, good looking. What's cooking?
Why don't you tell me what's cooking?
My pork loins are cooking. What's happening? That's the one happened. What'd you say to her? I asked her what's cooking. Now, what did she say? She said, why don't you tell me what's cooking? And you said, my pork loins. You say something like that. Pork loins in the slow cooker at home. We're gonna have to find a little better conversation starter. I got an idea. All right. It's a little old-fashioned, but I think women might like it. You know, just walk up to a lady and you say, "What's your sign?" What's your size? They're hearing aids. Oh, I don't need them anymore. You don't need them. Okay. You repeat what I said. Sure. In the divorce, my ex got the vote. I went out with a horse and had sex with a goat. All right. All right. Well, let's go right over and walk up to her and say, "What's your sign?" That's it. What's your sign? Right. What's your sign? T-Bell! You know, really, I would have thought your sign would have been something more like free parking. No. All right. This is that pretty girl's parlor. This time, follow me. I'll be the wingman. Just do what I do. Okay. All right. I can do that. Hi, I'm Harry.
Hi, Harry.
And this is my friend Bert. How do you like Bert?
Well, I don't know. I'd say he was relatively appealing.
What do you mean relatively appealing?
I'd rather date my uncle. But you, Harry, you're kind of cute.
Really?
Yeah. You want to split?
Sure. Sorry, buddy. Opportunity not.
Hey, man.
What's that?
My name is Ecstasy.
Yeah, I'm Bert.
Hey, Bert.
Yes.
Are you like in the drugs?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm into like the big three.
Seriously? Cocaine, heroin, marijuana?
Well, I was thinking more like Motrin, Rogaine, and colon cancer.
Yeah, weird. Do that. I like that.
Yeah? You want a beer?
Yeah, sure. I'll try anything new.
Well, stick around. Later we can go try my pork loins. Let's go. Come on. Watch the table. Go ahead.
Right. Well, that was absolutely fantastic. That does bring me, however, to our next interview with the Institute Sketch Comedy from the all the way in Massachusetts from Tufts University. It's a student-run, written, and acted organization that works with video, improv, and kind of everything in between. So, without further ado, let's just take it to them.
Hi, I'm Sana. I'm the president of the Institute Sketch Comedy. We're a sketch comedy group based in Tufts University. The Institute has been around since 2008. We were founded by just a couple of people who wanted to make funny content around campus, primarily focused on video content. And since then, we've evolved. We're a group of writers, actors, and filmmakers. We don't have any departmental affiliation. This is just kind of an extracurricular club. So a lot of us are, we're all just students like here doing our thing at Tufts. And we all, I think, are just bonded by an interest in comedy. We go to a lot of college sketch comedy festivals, and I think what a lot of groups get caught up in is really doing humor that's specific to their college environment, like trying to make jokes that are kind of making fun of, what's going on at school or very specific things. I think that's something that even though we do lean into at times, we really try to stray away from. A lot of us are just genuinely passionate about comedy. I think all of us were to some extent raised on SNL. And so I think a big goal for us is producing, I don't know what to call it, but like kind of classic comedy or comedy that can go across time and space that isn't necessarily specific to Tufts.
And that's when I told the guy, hands off my creamer.
Oh my God, you are an animal. God, I love your stories. Mitch, tell us that one story. You know the one about the...
Yes, the one about the trust fund.
Oh my God.
6th, yes. I'm sorry, Mike, are we boring you?
Oh, now you got me too. What's happening?
A new contagion is spreading around the U.S. Authorities are advising that everyone stay inside and to not infect others.
Oh my God, they just closed 14th and 3rd. Do you think we'll be okay?
Yes, we're gonna be safe here.
I'm so excited for our baby to be born.
Mallory,
Oh God, what are you guys gonna do to me? You can't take this thing off.
keep him tied up. We gotta get to the roots of all these problems.
Get him!
Here, take this. It'll keep you and the baby safe.
What is it?
It's a Dunkin' Light Rose.
I love you. Now I'm double pregnant.
I'm going to put an end to this. Hey! Who is that? Hey! Answer me!
Hi, I'm Sarah,
I'm Jordan.
and you're watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
Oh, man. I'm alive. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the contagion in the air, the Y19.
That one got me.
Well, I have an important update.
Hey, so
I was going to say, I haven't...
Yeah, Bill, I was going to...
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, go for
it.
Hey, Phil.
No, I had a very important announcement here. So at the beginning of the broadcast, when we were talking about like, hey, give us money and stuff, I was like, if someone gives $5.55, I think that was the number, I will do my baby cry. And someone did. So now I have to. So I hope I can still do it. All right. Okay. Let me motivate this here. All right.
You got this.
There you go. There's my baby cry.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That's been a great night. We're gone now. Let's freak.
No, I think you have something you want to say.
Phil. Yeah. I think I better have something that I should have to say. Thank you so much to all the people who have donated so far. Really appreciate it. And just remember, no donation is too small. We need your help presenting more cool content like this, and also creating the 2021 festival, which we hope to be back in person. And we'd love to have it be more than a one-day festival as well. So there's a lot that you can do to help us with that, and really appreciate that. You can get some cool swag with your donation too. So a donation of $30 or more, you can get a cool CFL Sketch keychain. For $60 or more, you can get a CFL Sketch t-shirt. If you are in cold weather, you might want a sweatshirt instead, and you can get that with a minimum donation of $100. Or if you do want to be extra special for $250 or more, we'll throw in not only a festival t-shirt, but 4 one-on-one sketch comedy classes with me, your festival producer, Kelly Rance. We can work for your script, work on your script for Hamlet, get you writing, putting pen to paper. We could just have a good therapy session. I mean, you literally control these 4 classes. It's all on you. But any amount, like I said, if you're going to pay $250, we adore you and we thank you so much. If you're going to pay us $1 to have the festival go on, we really appreciate that too. And you know what? If you're just enjoying the evening and you just want to enjoy some free laughs, that's awesome too. We got some great ones coming up. In fact, next we're going to jump into part 3 of our Special Life Toys thing. Let's see how our friends are doing back at Special Life Toys.
Okay, guys, break time is over. I got the customers all on mute for now because you all need a pep talk. We gotta get more sales. This useless shit isn't gonna sell itself.
I hate this job. When are we gonna get paid again? I need to buy more meth before tomorrow or I'm gonna get really cranky.
I know, but focus on your sales goals. We gotta get rid of all this crap before the feds shut us down next week.
Oh, look, don't worry. I got a for sure sale right now. This total MILF on the line with me. It's taking everything I've got not to hit on her. She's so fucking hot, bro.
Gross. I hate this job.
Hey guys, look what I found. This customer's credit card number on a sticky note. It starts with 29, 420, 69, 420.
Damn it, I'm so horny right now.
This job would be so much better if I had some weed or at least more Vicodin. I mean, it's these customers. I fucking hate these customers. Sons of bitches. Every single one.
Oh no, come on, Sarah. It's not that bad. They aren't nearly as bad as Nazis. And I should know.
Okay, back to the grindstone. Make those sales, damn it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take us off mute there. Thanks for holding, Mary.
We could see and hear everything you guys just said.
I'm so offended I could scream.
Das ist Bullscheiße!
So,
How
can I help you, Mary?
Today?
Hello.
Hi, this is Rick Yu with Just the Funny, and you are watching the Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival.
Okay, I just want to say in our private chat, people are insinuating that my baby cry wasn't real, and I am extremely offended.
It's me. I'm people. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I wasn't going to call out you specifically, but since you have, everyone shame her.
I own it. It's okay.
Hey, Jenna, why don't you go ahead and set up who we're talking about next?
Absolutely. So next, who we have is Vampire State of Mind from Los Angeles, California. And they are a duo that not only are they just 2 people that have done this whole episode, all of their stuff by themselves, filming it, editing, acting, everything, but they are 2 powerhouse women that have done that. And we absolutely love to see that. So I think it's better to hear it from them. So let's cut to it.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. Hi, I'm Lydia. And we are Vampire State of Mind. This project has been mostly just a quarantine project, but we've been working together. We were on sketch teams together when we moved to New York. So that was 2015. So we definitely both write. We honestly both do a little bit of everything. Yeah. Producing this by ourselves was A lot. It was a lot. We tend to have like skills that complement each other. So I did the art direction and a lot of those type of things, props, costumes, that stuff. And then Lydia is a lot more technical. And then since we both write and act and direct, stuff like that.
So I end up doing the camera work, which was definitely very challenging for this particular project because I had to be behind the camera and then also in front of the camera. Yeah, so it's kind of wild even watching it back now going, wait, how am I on screen? Like I was also running the camera. So it was a lot of like set up the camera, run in front of the camera and shoot it.
Hello, little bunny. We are gonna have a little sleepover to make sure you take all your little medicine.
Guess who got a promotion and discovered her special power today?
Who? Oh.
Oh, how sweet! You brought home hors d'oeuvres.
Stop it. You know I'm vegan.
Right. You only eat humans.
Daisy here just needs someone to keep an eye on her overnight. And since we don't sleep anymore, I figured why not bring her here?
Great.
So, what's your new job?
You are looking at the senior style editor for 16 magazine.
You went from assistant to editor in one day? How?
My new power! Hypnosis!
You can't just use your powers to manipulate innocent people.
I would hardly call Craig from HR innocent, okay? He always makes me look at his vacation photos, and then he only ever goes to Cleveland.
Why would you even want a promotion you didn't earn?
How would anyone even earn a job? My dad was just really busy today. I didn't want him to have to make a phone call.
Speaking of which, how would your parents feel about you hypnotizing and manipulating humans?
Girl, where do you think I learned it from?
There has to be a rule against this.
There isn't.
Aha! If any monster possesses supernatural powers, they must.
They must.
They must use them only for good and do good always. The end. Thank you. So, anyway, those are the rules. So I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Wait, we don't sleep. No. The handbook says, do good always, the end. Thank you.
Yes.
In the middle of the rules section.
Yes.
Give me that freaking book. It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does. You need to be a nicer person. We aren't people anymore. We're vampires.
It's not against the rules at all. What is your deal?
Congratulations on the promotion. Sure, you'll do great.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Can we just have a normal night?
We don't have normal nights anymore. We're undead.
The politically correct term is non-living.
Whatever!
I could order us a pizza delivery guy. We could request the one that made the weird comments about your feet last time.
Okay. That could be nice.
Hello. Yes, I would like to order one small cheese pizza. No garlic. I'm allergic. Could you please send that one delivery guy? I think he's around 40, kind of greasy. I think his name's Alex. They won't let me request a delivery guy.
Give me that. Hi, Tony. Listen, forget the pizza. You will send Alex. He will be here in 30 minutes. And when he returns to you, you won't remember this call ever happened.
What? You can't use your power to hurt people like that.
What? I just did what you were trying to do, but better.
He has to come here of his own free will.
Okay, one, you were the one who tried to trick his boss into sending him here.
I was requesting, not tricking.
Two, who is going to freely volunteer to be fed on by vampires?
He has to just show up.
What?
I'm not even hungry anymore. I'm going to sleep.
Again! We don't sleep! I guess it's just you and me, Bunny. Ow! The biter becomes the bitten.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jordan, and we're with The Ruse Comedy.
And we're so CFL Sketch.
I'm Sana. I'm with the Institute Sketch Comedy, and we are so CFL Sketch.
All right. Well, you just saw the fantastic ladies of Vampire State of Mind. Just amazing what the two of them can do in their apartment, doing everything by themselves. It's just impressive. Now, as you can imagine with any group, there's always things that happen during recordings and during broadcasts. And they sent us a heck of a blooper to share with you all. This is hilarious. Basically, they'll explain what happens in it, but let's go ahead and roll that blooper footage.
We had a major cleanup very late one night because we tried to do a little shtick with blood coming out of essentially it was supposed to be a beer bong, but we poured blood down it, and I had never used one before and didn't realize just the hydraulics of the situation.
When you're done, just put your thumb over it.
So we had a really major blood cleanup because it spewed directly into my face, splattered everywhere on the floor, on the walls, on the furniture. So we added probably a good 30 minutes that night because it was just absolutely everywhere. And yeah, it got on the couch, it got on the rug, just
everywhere.
The blood we're still finding it.
Yeah, we are still finding it. The other day she texted me while I was at work and she took a picture from underneath our banister and she said, we missed a spot because there was just little handprints under there.
Still finding it.
I think we've all been there. Not necessarily with bonging blood, but I think we've all had those moments.
Well, I mean, I've been there personally.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Kelly, you don't know. You don't speak for the group. Come on.
Should be a prerequisite of joining the Humor Orlando. Have you ever bonged blood? Okay, well, good. And You're good. You're a part of the. Why are you dressed up like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Bill?
Kelly, I've been like this the entire night. What are you talking about? Like,
Are you just actually looking at the screen for the first time? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I think so. Well, you've been ignoring me all night, man. Come on.
What? Oh, sorry. I should be ignoring you. Well, we are actually about to close in on the evening here. But we do have something that we do need to hand out. Our amazing piece of hardware here. The 2020 CFL Best of the Sketch trophy. In case you're wondering, there was a 2019 festival trophy that was awarded to Uber and Clunk, a fantastic duo ladies from Toronto. So they have the only other one of this exists, and we're going to find out soon who gets this one. But you guys all have to vote. So you can go right now to the straw poll. I think we've shared that on the social media. So you got probably about 5 or 6 minutes left or so to vote, and let us know what you like best. Hey, what did you guys kind of like the best? I mean, it's hard to pick. There's been so many great groups and great scenes tonight.
Anyone else can go first. I can't hear you right now because my headphones died.
I'll go first. My favorite was the Ruse. They just fit so much into a minute-long video, and I was laughing so hard the whole time.
Jenna, what did you think? Oh, what do you think as we unmute your mic? Let's try that. There we go. I gotcha.
My favorite was actually To Karen with Love. Their English.
Wakanda.
That sent me, let me tell you.
Bill, lots of choices. What's your favorite so far, you think, of the evening? Bill can't hear us. Oh, that's right. Oh, Bill can't hear me. Well, maybe we'll find out.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I just got you back.
All right. Well, Bill, what's your favorite of the night so far? We were talking about favorite sketches we've seen tonight.
I do really like Vampire. Not Vampire Weekend. That's a band.
Vampire State of Mind.
Vampire State of Mind. Just because of the production value is awesome, especially the lighting. They must have like a bunch of lights like tucked up in the corners of their living room. But I also conceptually, I really like The Yawn. I thought it was a really smart like thriller parody for sure.
Mm-hmm. I love Teachers Helping Teachers. Just a classic writing of it is awesome. And two, you know, I love the acted out players from Cave Coral. Just a bunch of, you know, senior citizens getting it done. You know, just having a fun time. That Ode to Foster Brooks sketch is hilarious and so true and on the money. But we're going to actually leave it up to you guys while we tabulate the results. We wanted to highlight another fantastic performer from the 2019 festival from Seattle, Washington, Monkey and Apple. Raul Escano and his group came here last September, killed it with their live and video sketch humor. And here's one that wasn't in our festival, but we truly love. Here's Monkey and Apple with a video called Frontmen.
Yeah, Jim has been an incredible frontman from the beginning.
Jim, you have to face the audience. Jim, turn around. Jim, you have to face the audience.
He's a real poet, you know?
Hitler snake. Jesus Christ. The panther sniffs the bacon, but the noble run the harvest. The lizards sleep and the popes to creep, yeah!
Sure, he has his issues with substance abuse, but he never lets it get in the way of the work.
You guys want to see my dick?
No, I wouldn't say Jim's drinking has had a significant effect on our performances.
Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. The closest whiskey bar. I'm being very serious. Somebody point in the direction of the nearest whiskey bar within walking distance. I'm being very serious. Which Is it that way? Somebody point to the fucking whiskey bar. Is it that way? Okay. Jim!
He's just such a gifted vocalist.
Well, I just get it out about an hour ago.
Cut. Jim, we're having just a little bit of trouble discerning the words. It's, well, I just got into town about an hour ago.
Got it.
Great. Rolling.
Well, I just get it tower and banana, you know. So a little rousey which way the wind blow.
It is such a pleasure to have a lead singer who is so adept at the art of improvisation.
You gotta chop the food, come, get down to cheat on. Bom, ba, beep, bop, malula, con, chi, no, eat, don, chi, that's all. Pop the cue guitar, kinda not a cool low, tone. Back to tone, beep, bop, no. Talk, tone, mama. Cha, kiku. Kono, koli, Chattanooga. Akichan and action back and futo. You don't know the key, not too loud. Ba, kono, don't go. Come.
Jim has this incredible facility with the blues. He takes classic pieces and he makes them innately Jim in this incredibly artistic way.
Butt fuck man!
Backdoor man.
Man don't know. Well, Raymond Derrick understands. The butt fuck man.
The subtext.
Fucks your butt. He's gonna fuck your butt.
Jim keeps us on our toes musically. Being with Jim it's like working with a magician or a drunk driver.
When the music's over.
Yeah, Jim, can the song be over? We've been playing this for 18 and a half minutes.
When the music's over, yeah.
The music's over. Can the music be over? Is this the end?
This is the end.
No!
Guys, Jim is dead.
Oh. Oh no.
Next time on
Ian, it's your cue. Are you having a seizure or are you dancing? Is he having a seizure or is he dancing? I don't know. Ian, we want to make sure you're alright. Ian, it's just we can't tell because your dancing looks a lot like a seizure, and Ian, your seizures look like dancing and your dancing looks like seizures.
Ian's dead.
Yes. Oh, that's so good. Well, I wanted to make sure and bring back too, since we got some of our best of the fest thoughts, bring back Rick and Dinosaur Stew to give us his or their best of the fest picks.
Hi, everybody. I have to go with Jordan and his techno beats per minute.
Yeah, there's just so many good ones. But we're almost out of time. We're going to show one last video, and that is going to be part 4 of our Special Life Toys sequence to kind of finish up that one. And as soon as we get done with that one, I'll come right back and we will announce the Best of the Fest award winner for 2020. Stay tuned.
Anyway, back to my question about the juicer.
And yeah, I still need to get a replacement putter.
Und können Sie mich anrufen, bitte?
No problem, ma'am. What is your
what's
phone
your
number?
phone number?
What?
What?
Was?
So I can look up your account.
Just in case we get disconnected.
Ich bin glücklich dazu. Was ist dein Telefonnummer?
Huh?
What?
Oh, meine Nummer. 4434 873 146 233 429 8261 497 31148 4.
Great, thanks, Mary.
Holy shit.
Great, thank you, ma'am.
Wunderbar, mein Freund.
Now I'll just need your security code.
Security code?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
When you set up an online account, you gave us an answer to a security question. I just need you to verify that answer.
Ja, was Chad sprichst.
Okay. What's the question then?
Hopefully it's easy.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Oh, it's Tits.
McGee?
And your first car.
Pinto?
Bean, ja, meine Mother's Name ist Bean, ja.
Ach ja, und deinem
What?
Petsnamen?
Your pet's name?
Fluffy.
Mr. Mistopheles.
Stalin. Was? Ist einer Russian Pitbull, jawohl.
Holy hell.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I will
Mary.
contact
I'll
you
call you in just a
momentarily.
Señor, te contactero en un momento, por favor.
Andy.
I made a small joke.
Hello.
There's another person?
Oh,
What does he want?
hello. Thank you for calling the Perfect Turkey Video Chat Hotline. How can I help you?
Oh, hey there, Luke.
Oh, hello.
Luke.
Guten Tag, mein Truthahn, liebender Freund.
Did I mention that we hacked this online account from Butterball?
Oh, good grief.
Hey, while you're on, can I buy a turkey from you?
Gobble, gobble, y'all.
Bill, you shaved.
I did. Or I have several fake beards around, like I've had the wigs and the turtle costumes. You never know.
Oh, there you go. That must be it. So awesome. Well, I'm going to officially call it. We had a lot of votes, and a lot of votes come in at the last second. The first thing I'm going to say is every single one of these groups are awesome. You guys are all winners. But Jenna there with her glasses and everything knows that we have to award one winner. So very clear. It's very tight by a difference of only 4 votes. The winner of the 2020 Central Florida Sketch Comedy Festival Best of the Fest is the Institute Sketch Comedy from Medford, Massachusetts. Congratulations. Again, just fantastic stuff tonight.
And another great example that every vote counts. It was 4 votes.
Yeah, it literally does. So since we're almost done, I just thought each of us could share something that we loved and enjoyed about the night real quick. So whoever wants to go first, jump in. Not all
I'll
at
go.
once.
The silence is scary. I'll do it. Okay. I learned that I find it very unsettling when adults do baby cries.
Oh, yeah. There's something to be said for that.
You mean like this?
It doesn't make sense, Bill. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I don't know how or why I can do it.
We got 2.
Jenna, what did you find out?
Well, I've found a lot of groups that I would definitely watch a lot more content from, and that I would seek out actively now, and that's really exciting to know that there are these really cool groups and so many younger, the college group. Oh, I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're right, Jenna. So many of these groups are inspirational. It makes me want to grab my camera and go out and do a bunch of really super cool stuff, but not tonight because I'm really tired. But I also, I really enjoyed chatting with you guys on the stream. It's a lonely world out there in pandemic Chusis, and it's nice to connect with people every once in a while, even if it's in front of an audience of at least tens or dozens or maybe 50 if we're lucky.
Rick, how about you?
Comedy is absolutely universal. So many different styles, but they were each funny in their own regard. And I found out that
I look awesome on the big screen. It's not the screen, it's the laptop. Everything's big to you because you're a sock. I'm a velociraptor.
Oh boy.
Human. We're okay.
Great. And too, I learned things like that Kelly Vrooman likes to feed her baby plants, which is amazing and unique. We're so glad to have her and to share some moments with her. It's just fantastic.
Why don't we watch the Tiger King lion person thing?
The Tiger Lion King, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, before we go, some special thanks to a lot of people. First of all, it was an amazing that they helped us with this, the 2020 Polk County, Florida CARES Act grant. Thanks so much for allowing us to put on this festival and giving us some money to do this. All the fantastic 2020 festival participants. Again, our headliner, Kelly Vrooman, the Humor Mill Orlando cast and alumni. Thanks so much for always being our family. Host Bill Meeks for his endless technical knowledge and hard work. Co-host Samantha Krausman, group specialist Jenna Seed, Rick Coates and Dinosaur Stew. Let's see, Humor Mill Productions Managing Director Jennifer Rands, and most of all, you. Thank you so much for watching. We couldn't have done this entire festival without you and with you guys watching. Thank you again. You can still donate at cflsketch.com. With that, we will hopefully see you in person, if not online, in September 2021. Everybody, say good night.
Good night. Thank you.
I love you.